Anyways.
4 Nilbog vampiric Tarrasques.
No, they aren't Nilbogs. Or vampiric. Or Tarrasques. And there aren't only 4 of them. Okay, so, over by the keep, y'all don't normally keep a watch, and no one's mentioned anything about a watch. So, Chronicles, you're in your room with Critter, Kassan, Graf, Kyla, and Smasher, of course. The girls are in the blue room alone, currently, because John and Cassie are not in. Hugo, you're in the green room, which is the main entry chamber. Okay. Hours, of course, pass. ZZ. How many hours of continuous sleep was it to recover a hit point? Not that anyone's done, but it was 8, wasn't it?
8.
Yeah, 8. Alright, that's good to know.
Although I've been known on occasion, if they get 6, then 6 more, even if it gets interrupted.
The point is, it should be mostly good sleep. If you're over by the Chasm of Groth and something is attacking you every 2 hours, forget it.
Yeah. Before we go to sleep, Hugo, do you use a shield? And Hugo, you're muted. Hey, son.
He may be doing laundry.
Yeah, he did say he was going to be kind of out of it. Chromie, why don't you type it up in in-character chat? Just, okay, if you don't use a shield here, use this one or something.
Yeah, I'll do
now,
that.
To be fair, Hugo, as you know, is a caster, so he might not find much use of a shield. It interrupts the somatic component. Yes. Man. You know what? I'm going to give Dom a second because I got to run to the restroom again. I apologize. It's the most inopportune time.
That's okay. I'm going to go out for a couple of drags. If he does indicate he wants to use one, I've got 3 tower shields.
Very nice. Oh, Dominic's typing.
Yes, he is. I'll read it when I get back. Get those drags in real quick. Hold up, Lynn. Wasn't it a week ago on Monday? I don't remember. Didn't I give you the receipt? Yeah. That would have the date on it because I don't remember which day it was. But Monday feels right. Yeah.
Hugo has responded.
No, that shit was over 2 weeks ago. Oh, okay.
Okay, I just got back. Code Brown, basically. Good times.
Yeah,
I might have to run back a few times.
I feel one of those building up myself. So
okay.
Anyhow, I'm offering. I think he can hear us a little bit because he said he because his parents. But yeah, if he wants to carry it and drop it to cast spells, but at least if he gets attacked, something surprises us and jumps on him, he's got a shield, and with his size, he ought to be able to manage a tower shield, like a large shield.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah. In that case...
You have a loner then, Hugo.
Alright.
It is a metal tower shield.
Alright, Hugo, I hope you can be here for this. I know that you're got stuff going on, but Ecroromede has almost no one on his team here right now, and the dice have called for an encounter. So, Dom, why don't you have your character give me a perception check?
Okay.
The badger fights fiercest when cornered.
Oh.
Nope.
Nope. Don't see anything even with a 19 perception.
That's fine. You're going to get a... Well, it's going to be pretty automatic because it will be loud. Okay. I was hoping and praying, but that's the worst place for that 20 today. Believe me. Alright. Who we got? We got Hugo there. The girls there. I'll give them perception checks at big penalties. And yeah, Mead. With the defenses you said, it's... Nope. 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 Oofy. Oh boy. I just want to say before this starts, I love y'all. You're my best players ever. And I'm sorry.
I feel like this is going to end like the carrying fallers.
Worse.
I'm glad I'm in a cave with 400
Hugo,
orcs.
you are awoken by the sound of smashing glass. And everyone else in the keep can give me a perception check.
What?
Who's woke?
Hugo is woken, as it's in the room that he's in, although everyone else is entitled to perception check, bonus of 2.
In that case, I made it by 6.
Yes, okay. Let's see. Critter, either you're waking him up or he wakes up. Kassan, yeah, she wakes the babies. Wake and wake. Okay, Hugo, I will describe in just a moment. Give me a second to pull it up. Okay, Hugo, there are people outside the keep. They appear to have crept up while you slept. They have hammers or something. They just smashed open the windows and they're saying something. And they are... there's that flicking sound of a lighter, a flint and steel, not a lighter. And what they're saying is it basically equates to Mistwalker, come out and play. So Hugo, you can give me your actions as well as Ecroromede. Neil.
Okay, so I hear glass smashing.
This is about 2 o'clock in the morning for what that's worth.
Okay.
Alright, grabbing shield axe, looking at creatures, heading to investigate. Alright, Hugo, as you grab for the shield and something, 2 things sail through the now opened, what's it called, windows. They are light stones of some kind because the room is suffused in bright, bright light. Yeah, ow, ow! Shield your eyes for like a second to adjust, and your eyes adjust. Your infravision is at this point, of course, spoiled.
Yep. Are they actual light stones or is it fire?
These are actual light stones. The things coming in behind them are Molotov cocktails.
Question double M. Would Hugo have a chance to basically plug the window with the tower shield before said things got into the room, or no?
No. You're still, like, adjusting, trying to figure out what the hell's going on, getting up, grabbing your shit. Nope. Also, the windows are, like, a yard by a yard, 2 of them, and they both got smashed. Yeah, Ecroromede, they did not like those windows.
No, they didn't, bastard.
Right. Good news, Hugo, the fire from the thing doesn't get to you. Very lucky for you. That being said, Molotovs go in and they kick a flame. Another good news, the keep is made of stone. It should burn out without, like, catching a wooden building on fire type of deal. That being said, fire, for at least the moment while the oil is splattered around and is consumed. Okay, Ecroromede, obviously the kids start... the babies start crying and so forth, and Kassan awakens Smasher, and you go grab your crossbow and hurry to see and so forth, and, she locks the door behind you type of deal.
Yes.
Alright. Likewise, as Dom, your infravision will be spoiled. This is a continual light stone. Its brightness in a wide area as if it was full daylight. You do not have infravision at this time, and obviously you need a second to adjust. But that aside, yeah. Looking outside, the brightness stone does reveal quite a number of people out there. At least a dozen, maybe two, maybe more. Through the windows, and yeah. There's this thudding sound as something is smashing against the door, which you have barred, of course. And let me check. Nope, the door holds.
Shoot.
Alright, now there are multiple targets. You picking anyone in particular or at random?
2 randoms.
2 randoms. Okay. 1 second, let me pull up the attack force.
Double M, are these figures within 1/10 of yard?
1/10 of yards would be 30 feet from where you're at, absolutely.
Okay. Good to know.
Okay, Team A, where are you? There we go. Nope, my bad. Team C and D is what we're looking at here. Okay, shoot. Roll to hit. Are you rolling to hit the same thing twice, or 2 different things?
2 different.
Alright, roll to hit twice.
Let's see. Dex +2. 16.
That hits.
And a 9.
16 and a 9. Okay. The 9 I'm going to have to check. You attack at... You're now at 9th, aren't you?
9th level.
At 9. That hits. Dice damage.
Okay, 6 on the first one. 1 on the second.
Alright, the first one goes down. The second does not. Alright. What's up?
Spellcaster question for the 2 DMs here. Does the specialist, all the spells of their class at function 1 level higher count as with a first level character, or does that
No, that kicks into effect at second.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
This is because the penalties don't kick in either. Now, we could be nice, maybe, but nah.
Yeah, because otherwise anything outside of your school, you'd be effectively 0 level for range.
You wouldn't be able to cast at all. Okay, so yeah, that something they're using as a battering ram outside, it seems like it might be an actual battering ram for what that's worth. And it's heaving again into the door, thud, but that's just a flavor text. It failed to breach this round. No, outside now it is bright, thanks to the sudden appearance of the continual light stones. So yeah, they are humans. They are various humans in leather armor and such. Some have scimitars, long swords, spears, shields. All of them mostly have shields. There appears to be 4 of them using some type of battering ram by the front of the door, thud. And, yeah.
Any of them look like a leader wearing better armor than the rest of them?
Yes, actually, one of them's in plate mail armor, and he seems to be directing them, giving orders. That being said, I'm going to make this kind of a micro round, if you will, so a new round 2. And yeah, Velvin, I'm sorry if you can't participate here. That being said, Cassie's on watch. Cassie, give me a perception check. And Velvin, you can roll for Cassie here. Start to cast grease, centered on the leader. Fireball out the window. Okay. Now, Ecroromede, I have you over by the door from where you could do there, so that's over to there. Okay, Fireball is a casting time of that many segments. I need to check something there, and I'll need to check grease also. That's the wrong one. And that's that thing. I apologize, I just really gotta check this. Okay. So, where was I? You're starting to cast Grease. Dom, what's the casting time on Grease? How does it do in Fireball?
1 segment.
1 segment. Okay. Alright, I need to go look up Grease now. I apologize. I did not anticipate Grease. Where is it? Gah.
No.
No, it should be Player's Handbook. F. No, it's on Arcana. It's not in the Player's Handbook.
You're thinking of fumble.
I believe it's like page.
This is clerical. These are cantrips. Second
Page
level.
52.
Okay. Creates an area covered by slippery substance. Any creature stepping upon this area will have to save versus petrification or slip, skid, fall. The area of effect is 1 square foot per level of the caster. You're casting it on that, so that's just 1 square foot by that. If it's aware, it can possibly be avoided. It can be used to create a greasing. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so you're casting it on the person himself, trying to make him greasy, or like the foot where he's standing on to try and make him slip?
The footing around him to try and make him slip.
Duly noted. This is a saving throw versus petrification to blah 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 blah. Okay. Alright, I'll need an initiative roll.
I got it. 5.
5. Okay. Party does have... No, wait. Damn it. That wasn't a 2, that was a 5. I had it upside down. Alright, that's an initiative tied. Okay. So that's doing that. That's going to interact with that. Those are going to do that. Okay. Dom, you begin to start casting Grease. And, hold on. I do need to double check one thing. I apologize, guys. I almost forgot. But I'm sure you'll want me to check the range of the spell before I use it against you, right?
Sure. 1/10 of yards.
No, not that. No, a different thing. I apologize. Spells working against each other together. It's, yeah, it's in range. It's in the area of effect. Okay. This is gonna be fun. Okay, so, yeah, Dom, you, cast Grease, and I'll need to check his level versus the save versus paralysis. Oh, yeah, he saves. Yep, I'm sorry. Which negates the effects as per the spell. Okay, Dom, that's your done. More Molotovs are going to start coming in Ecroromede while you're casting, but you're out of the line of fire because you're still over by your door. Miss. That one might just hit you. Dom, your armor class effectively... You grabbed your shield, so that's +1.
Since I casted no shield because
that's right.
It's a material.
10 XP.
So Hugo is AC 4.
4, yes. Good news is this comes in after your cast, because they have to light the Molotovs. That being said, that's an 18. That's probably hitting you. Armor class 4. These things attack as that. Yeah, unfortunately, that's one step better than needed to hit you. So that Molotov is hitting you. 1 second. Grenade-like missiles. These are the saving throw tables. Where are the grenade-like missiles? Not here, not here. Here we go. Alright. Oil, light. Damage from direct hit. Hugo, take 6 points of fire damage. This does not regenerate.
Okay.
And
system shock.
Yeah, you're gonna need a system shock, my friend.
Yeah. Very bad.
What'd you roll?
I'm going to roll it now. Oh, that's a 120. 109.
Yep, no, I'm gonna need the reroll. Sadly, that would have passed. Yep. That passes, though. Yeah. Ow. Fire. Can you save for half effects, I wonder? It doesn't say anything about that. Let me check real quick. I don't think we do the flaming oil, you get a saving throw versus type deal. It's not like a breath weapon or anything. So I'm gonna say no, but it also isn't gonna like burn your items or anything, even though it might have, but no. Easy peasy. Good? Okay. Yeah. And last one. Almost forgot about them. Yeah, that misses. Alright, a few more of the Molotovs go on in, and good news, they're almost out of Molotovs. Ecroromede, you're casting Fireball. And, let's see. You know what? I'll give you a perception check, but you're penalized, obviously. Dom, likewise, you can roll a perception check, but you're penalized.
I rolled a 2.
Okay, Ecroromede, I think that might actually make it.
13 with
Dom,
19.
Ecroromede, someone else is also casting. Out there.
Okay.
Alright, you're continuing?
Continuing.
Alright, in that case, it's funny that initiative tied, because they're casting Dispel Magic pointed at you, because they know to cancel your spell. That was a 98 on their percentile roll. They needed low, I believe. Yeah, they needed low, and you're a higher level than they are, so your spell goes off as they fail to dispel your magic. Dice damage!
Oh yeah! Where's my box?
in case it isn't obvious, players, I am trying to kill you as these things as best as I can. Take no prisoners, give no quarter, murder the fuckers, because they will try and do that to you.
Counter magic? Yeah, that's pretty obvious you're trying to kill them.
31 hit points.
31 hit points. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, these guys are all dead. Fireball go off. Big boom. Now the big question is this guy, because you cast that out over there. Let me check the range of that thing. Out the window, 2/10 of yards. It has the diameter, 2/10 of yards, which catches everyone into that thing there. That guy was hanging back far enough. He's not subject. Dispel Magic has a range of 12/10 of yards, funny enough. And with the light in there, they can see you. So there was no reason for them to get close, intelligent magic users. That being said, he's visible now.
Yes, he is.
Alright, so there goes all those guys. The battering ram people obviously drop. They should get a saving throw, but I only care about the battering ram. Okay, that's going to save. Because save or not, these people are on fire and dead. They're first level fighters, essentially. Alright, this person, they might save. They saved. How much was that?
What, the hit points?
Yeah.
31.
31, half of that, 15, 16. Huh, I'll be...
So anybody within 40 yards of the keep.
Yep. Okay, so those guys are all dead. 1 sec. Here, let me just mark them dead. 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 This guy's still up. He needs to system shock. The leader. The leader was a guy of that level. Let me check. I'm sorry. Alright, he's got a chance to save. That's a save! Amazingly. Apologies, it gets messy very quickly, as you might expect. Okay, so again, another thing there. He needs to system shock. Still up, okay.
This came up earlier than expected. Dungeon Master, does the grease underneath his feet light on fire?
No.
Okay.
Nice try, but no.
Because I did ask that question later, before, and you were just like, try it in session and find out, and it came up.
You now have a definitive answer. Now grease is just a shit to your spell. Nothing I can do.
Save or suck, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. Hey, one of the other ones did survive. Oh, look at him. That being said, he also takes half. And he does save. Okay. Alright, so at this point, Ecroromede, your fireball has gone on off. These people are doing shit. Hey, so remember how you just killed about 45 guys, give or take?
Mm-hmm.
They have more guys. The more guys knew to stay back. So they're moving on up. Alright, let's see. No? Well, actually, at this point, yeah, you know what? Yeah, no, there's a volley of archery fire from way back, too. They weren't invisible, they were just out of sight, but with you being in the light and them not, they can see you. So, some arrows thunk against the thing. They don't go through the windows, or if they do, they don't impact against anything useful. Yep. Alright, so that's them done. Anything else yet? Hold on, let me mark off this guy's spell. Where is he? Wrong sheet, sorry. I gotta make sure I dot all the T's and cross all the I's. Okay, dispel, gone. Okay, at this point, new round 3, I need to know what my NPCs are doing, so if you can hold off on the actions for... Alright, that's fine. That won't affect me meta-wise, because he doesn't have another dispel, not that he tried at this point.
Okay, well, while you're thinking, I'm gonna smoking. I'll be right back.
Okay, he would want to do that, or that. He would probably go for that, all things considered. Ouch. Alright, what's the range on that for him? I'm pretty sure that's 10. No, my bad, it was like 6 plus 1 per level. What level is he? He's there, he's within range, but let me double check just to be sure. Wrong one. Yeah, 6 plus 1 per level. He is that level, means that he is at that range there, which is where he was staying at. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold up. Just maybe not. Yeah, no, wait, he's good. Dang it. My bad, that's still the wrong one. This is the guy I want to look at. Okay, so that's these guys taken care of. And they are,
And Dungeon Master.
Mm-hmm.
Not to tell you how to do your job, because you do a very good job. But it occurred to me that is there possibly any Aranea patrols in the area?
Mm-hmm. But that reminds me, Cassie. Yeah, no, don't worry, I'm gonna check for that too, because this is making a lot of noise. So Cassie fails. Alright, Cassie will get another perception check at this round. It's light, it's fire, it's gonna be noisy. As for the Aranea, I'm assigning it that % chance of an Aranea patrolling the area. Alright.
I mean, because let's face it, fireball go off nighttime.
Yep.
That's going to be visible for
big
miles.
brightness thing too.
The sun came up for a little bit.
Okay. So outside the window, you've got 2 people. One's in plate, one's in not plate. What they have? Chainmail. That's right. There are more people in leather armor moving on up. Assortment of weapons, swords, shields, spears, that kind of deal. There appears to be a backline of archers as well. Again, leather armor. And yeah, this guy. Range is that. I need to check. No, he should still be out of range. Okay, lightning bolt forked at the archers. Ecroromede, specifics here about how you do the lightning bolt? Just straight at them?
Okay, so there were a bunch of archers shooting arrows and guys running up. Can I get all of them?
Alright, let me check. I actually put this down on the goddamn battle map. Okay, each of these represents a that. So, lightning bolt has a range of... You're going for the forked, which I believe has a range of 6, or was it 4? I forgot. I'll have to check.
Well, it doesn't affect my range, but it affects the length of
the area
bolt.
of effect, yeah. No. Okay.
And since I don't know how they're situated, I guessed fork.
Yeah, no, okay, so let me check. Okay, forked is that far wide and that far long. Let's see, so that's 4 tens of yards long, 120 feet, you know? Okay, so each of these represents a yard, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You can obviously hit the upcoming team.
Okay.
And yeah, that should hit the ranged team as well.
Okay, that's what I'm doing then.
Forked, okay. And 1 tens of yards wide. These people are actually spread out far enough apart that 30 feet doesn't cover them all side to side, but it will get most of them.
Okay.
And again, Gina, I'm sorry, you're kind of excluded here. Would you believe that this is mostly just dice rolls? Like, okay, when are these guys attacking? When is the girl being born? It could have almost happened at the same time, and it blew my mind. Imagine that. You're trying to deliver your child in. Mistwalker, come out and play! Smash. Fire. Talk about extenuating circumstances. Alright. Lightning bolt, forked archers. Okay, Dom, you were going to do something, but you heard what Ecroromede said, so I'm going to assign you a small penalty to your initiative to react to that. Like as Ecroromede, you're saying that and then casting. Okay. Okie dokie. I know what these guys are doing, I know what those guys are doing, I know what these guys are doing. Initiative.
And we have a 2. Damn, right off the 6.
Yep. Okay, archers are going to get their first fire. They're at a penalty because y'all are actually decently well covered. But they don't have the danger of hitting their own opponents, which is their own allies, which is why they didn't fire earlier. I'll need to check that one. And that's definitely a miss. Alright, 14 at this level almost definitely isn't hitting your armor classes where it is now. Yep, nope. You're fine. Alright, missile fire. Okay. So that's their first thing. Probably they're gonna be able to shoot again if any of them survive the what's it called. So, now we get on to that fun thing. Yes, I know, Dom, I know. Look, I'm running up large-scale combat against the party, trying not to kill you while also trying to kill you. Let me cope. Okay. So, Ecroromede, you yelp thing. Hugo, you start heading on up. They're doing that. Okay, Ecroromede, you begin to cast, and saving throw, please.
20!
Your amulet, your goddamn thing. 2 magic missiles burst through the darkness and strike into you and dissipate harmlessly. Now, does this interrupt your spell casting is the question. I don't know.
It didn't do damage.
It didn't do damage, so I'm going to say no. Your spell saver is not kicked in, because that was going to be the other thing. Okay, I kick in spell saver.
Yeah.
Now, the positioning of these missiles, it's not in the range of your thing. It's off to the side.
Okay.
So you're not going to hit wherever that came from. That being said, it was 2 magic missiles. I know you can do math.
Yeah.
That's why the Dispel magic failed.
He is in trouble.
Wait, hold up. Oh, my bad, it wasn't 2. It was actually more. Rip. I'm thinking of the Cleric. My god. I won't say how many, because... Well, actually, not. Perception check. Let's see if you perceived how many.
12. So, yeah, I made it by 1.
Made it by 1. There were 4 missiles.
Okay. He's in trouble.
Yep. Alright. Anyways, cast. He does not interrupt you in time, of course, and... Lightning. Dice damage.
Oh, yeah. I had a bunch of 1s last time. Not this time.
Let me go get ready to scratch them off.
20, 30. Solid 40. 4-0.
4-0?
4-0.
Holy fuck.
40
right, there goes
points.
the right hand. Okay, these guys are all dead. This guy here, give me a second to grab him. Not this guy. This guy, even if he saves, he's dead. Alright, and that guy should be out of range. Okay, their leaders. 40, he said. 4-0. They get a chance to save. That's a pass. That I need to check. Fighter. Level that versus spell. Needs a that. 1 below the needed roll, if you can believe it.
Poor bastard.
Yep, okay, so that guy's fried, that guy's not. He needs to system shock, though, for sure. Alright, that's that. He does manage to pass his system shock that guy there. Okay, so I need to start striking things off. Give me a second. Dead, 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 dead. At this point, there is a general clamor. Let me get morale check in there. Alright, yeah, there's a lot of screaming going on. That guy's there, that guy's there, that guy's there.
And again, the night is lit up.
Yep, now Cassie will be entitled to a perception check momentarily.
The thunder. The thunder.
And that guy's dead. Okay.
You've been thunderstruck.
I did not anticipate this going so quickly for you. I was worried I was going to end up, like, murdering you all. Alright, Ecroromede. Yeah, another perception check, please.
With another 2.
Another 2. There's crashing. It's coming from behind the keep.
I suspected as much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, they were trying to blend in with the battering ram. They didn't expect you to neutralize the battering ram, and they heard some commotion, but it's... Alright, breach, breach! Like I said, playing smart. Okay, so that's Team D. They're gone. They're just so gone. I might need a new scrap paper to keep track of them all. Being said, A and D are still in effect. Okay, they're doing that. You got your lightning bolt. You're heading towards the roof for the ballista. Hugo, you haven't explored the keep yet. Let's give you a...
I gave him a tour, remember?
Oh, that's right, you did. Never mind. 5 XP Ecroromede. Okay, Hugo, you get on up to the roof, and yeah, you're able to get a better sight of it. They threw some light stones up here too, it looks like, actually, or just that light stone from down there is providing enough light to get up top as well. There are quite a few people out there. In fact, there's a lot of people in chainmail moving on up to the door, but they're trying to stick to the sides out of view from the windows and door. There's a line of archers in the back. There's a few people that are, well, there's actually one of them that you can kind of see. No, I'd actually, you've got infravision, but never mind, you can't see that guy. He's staying out of sight. I might bring in the big gun. Aiming for the battering ram. Okay, at this point, Dom, no one is attending the battering ram. It was kind of dropped when people died, and yeah. Are you trying to, like, dismantle it by shooting it to ruin its integrity kind of deal? Okay. In that case, Dom, the ballista which is loaded is not the central one, but the side one. As such, the angle for it is not good enough for you to hit. This is an odd-numbered day. Sorry. Although technically this goes into the even number, but the NPCs haven't been around to reload it. And I checked what day it was loaded on. It's on the wrong side for you to do that. You do, however, have the ballista if you want a different target. There are people in plate mail armor still up and such, and people shouting orders in that back line, and yeah. Oh, that's right, I almost forgot about my clerics. Alright, so Dom, for the mage, if possible, okay, you don't see anyone that looks immediately like a mage. Most of the people here are in armor of some kind, at least leather armor. Obviously, you know, mages can wear leather armor. Are you trying to blind fire where you think you might have seen something coming from? Because I'll let you try, but you're at a serious penalty to hit. They're essentially invisible. I'll need to know. One of the ones in leather. Anyone specifically? Most of them have bows in that back line there. There is one who is in leather. And, nope. Okay. Determining at random. Give me a second. Apologies, party. Just trying to get this dealt with. Okay. Dom, you move the ballista, and it's big and heavy. You think you got it lined up. Roll to hit. Enemy's armor class is negated. Well, their physical armor class. Technically, your dexterity plays into it. Your non-proficiency penalty plays into it, too. The fact that you're one man trying to use a machine that's meant for at least 2, if not 4 people, plays into it, too. But yes, well, since you're just pulling and pointing and pulling, yeah. Go ahead, roll to hit. That is an 18 before bonuses and penalties. That normally strikes that armor class. Oh, my bad. That armor class. No bonuses on your end? Okay. Dude, brings you to there. Aha. Very good. That's a hit. You can dice damage. I'm pretty sure that's... what was it? 2 die 6 or 3 die 6 for large? Yeah, 2 die 6 man-sized.
Well, I thought it was D10.
Maybe. Let me check. I'm gonna have to go over to the siege engines. I apologize. I just... Loop. 1 XP to whoever can tell me is there first. Like, which page it's on.
Once upon a time, I could have done that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have the D open right now.
Come on, search function, work faster.
If I find it first, that's going to be hilarious.
Mm-hmm. Alright, hold on, here we go. Points of damage against. Device, ballista, damage, small man-sized is 2 to 6. Nope, you're good. 2 die 6. Large? That is 1 to 8. And no, it's not versus large because he picked a man-sized target.
I'm just asking what it was.
3 to 18, 3 die 6. Like I said, 2 die 6 or 3 die 6.
6 points of damage.
6 points of damage. You shoot one of the archers and he goes down. Let me get a morale check for his buddies. They weren't expecting to be shot at. They look kind of nervous. One of them, it's like, hold your ground, and he's notching his arrow. And oh yeah, they're all notching at you now. You are up there, buddy. Okay, so Ecroromede, you've done your cast. Do you plan on moving around a bit? Right now I've had you staying inside, you know, keeping to the sides to avoid the thing. Some of the fires are burning out. Y'all don't keep too much flammable stuff in there aside from maybe Dom's bedroll, which hasn't been hit yet.
Yeah, I'm moving around.
Mm-hmm. No, I mean besides that standard moving around. Like, is there a specific destination you're doing after you're done casting?
Yes, I didn't want to ruin your thing, but my next action is swords out, moving to engage the guys that are coming in from the back.
Okie dokie. Alright, so you're moving on towards the back. That's important, because you got some time to get over there. Okay. Let's see, Dom. The archers are entitled to an attack against you. Oh. Okay. Okay, Dom, I don't know how to say this. One of them critted you and at least 2 groups hit you. Ouch. Yep.
Say it was good knowing you, but I haven't even met you.
Yeah,
I don't know
Hugo. You're about to look like a pincushion.
Does the fire apply to these to be regenerated as well?
Well, the fire has stopped your regeneration until those burns are healed, but the other things should be fine. That being said, you are probably below... here, let me do the math here. 10 plus another... 6 times... Yeah, you're at -10, buddy. So you're dead, but not dead because you do have regen, and reasonably you can come back from the stuff that got shot. That being said, Dom, you topple over dead.
Alright.
You should be at like -40 something. You should look like a goddamn porcupine. Just, there's nothing I can do about that. You exposed yourself on the roof to a whole swarm of archers, and they rolled 20, 17, and 18 respectively against you. And then I rolled again for the one guy to see if it was just one who crit, and it was a 15.
Now, Dungeon Master, wouldn't he have a significant amount of cover from the ballista itself?
True enough, but Grills, did you see the rolls?
No,
or did you hear the rolls?
Didn't.
Well, no, you didn't.
I'm just saying that the 20 definitely hit him, but I don't know about all those others since he's got like 50% concealment.
Alright, let's give him +6 to his armor class. Why not? Okay, for these guys to hit, his armor class is normally there, +6 with that. Well, 2 of them at least hit, and one of them was a batch job, and you know me, I'm running my batches. In this case, I'm running batches of 10, because there was 30 of them initially, now there's 29 technically, so... Yeah.
Okay.
Well, good times.
I tried to...
No, I appreciate the sentiment, but we gotta be real here. A bunch of archers just got some really good rolls against a single-player character. There's a reason why the mass combat system is not great when it's applied versus the players, because... anyone who isn't Master Calf or so on and so forth who tries to fight a bunch of people at once without the advantage of spells, like, say, just a single ballista, they get shot. They get shot to hell and torn to pieces. It's not as bad as when we fish for crits individually rolling, but it's still pretty nasty. And in this case, they just got some lucky rolls. Okay, so Dom, we'll cover you in a bit, but even if you weren't burned, and thus part of your regeneration is halted, you'd still have a 3-round delay before you start regenning, so for the next 3 rounds you're out. And then we'll start thinking about you. And even then it's like another 3 rounds at 3 per round before you're at -1 again, so...
On the plus side, nobody's going to shoot you anymore at this point.
Yeah, no, at this point there's no reason. Bunch of people filled you with quivers, you kind of topple over sideways. Okay, Ecroromede, you draw up both swords and begin moving to the back. So new. Okay, and I know you don't know what you're seeing yet. So you move on back there, and let me go pull up these guys. Ecroromede, you see a singular enemy from the back. They have at this point used a hammer or something, and probably a significant amount of strength given the damage they did to it, to burst through your back defenses. The person you see is in full plate armor. Damn it, I'm still on the wrong page. I apologize. Where is he? There he is! Ah, yes, Locus. Yes. He appears to have used a hammer or something, which he's tossed to the side, but he has drawn forth a 2-handed sword. He has sheathed as well a short sword. And yeah, he's got full plate. And yeah, other than that, hard to say for sure. He's got some kind of white underclothing on from what you can tell, or something, but yeah, he's there. He's gonna be fun to fight. He is no longer invisible as he had to break that to crash open the door. So let me fix that. So, swords engaging, it looks like it's just one guy.
Okay.
Alright. Okay, so you go to engage. Let me think here for a second. Give me an initiative roll.
4.
4. Okay, initiative is tied. You move to engage. He moves to engage. I need to check something here. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Alright, you've got your 2 attacks plus your final. This guy's got his attacks there. And yeah, it's just attack, final.
Yes.
Okay. This is going to be a lot of interesting. I'm going to make that happen at the end of the round just for easies. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I forgot to mention, dude actually has a crossbow and a sling, but it's just a normal crossbow. Anyways, yeah, you go for attack. This guy's going for attack. Initiative is tied. Simultaneous strikes. Roll to hit.
9 plus 6 is 15 at 10th.
Yeah, that's going to hit. Hold on, 15 at 10th. That's right, because you rolled a 9 plus 6. Wait, plus 6? Not plus 9?
Wait. Oh, yeah, that's right. It is plus 9. This is the longsword. Yeah. Okay, so
18 at 10th.
At 10th.
That does indeed hit. Stone Skin. Or something, because clunk.
Okay.
That being said, he delivers a powerful upper two-handed deal with his two-handed sword and hits you on the head quite well. Mark off a Stone Skin. He knew where you were. He knew you were displaced. There's no way he should have been able to make that hit on first contact.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got this low growly voice as he's saying something along the lines of slight drop your swords and die, but obviously you're responding in kind. That being said, initiative is still tied, and you are due your second attack. Roll to hit. Okay, I need to check him. That was a crit.
15 plus 9.
That's gonna hit, and again, clunk. How's it like to be on the receiving end of it? I can't help myself, sorry. Okay, he is that, plus that becomes a that at that. I'll be damned, he does hit. Mark off another Stone Skin.
Okay.
Alright, you have your final, but there is one more thing coming in. So at this point, I have y'all in the orange room. Are you trying to backpedal to give yourself room, or... Because he's trying to, No. Okay, so you're holding your ground. This is important here.
If anything, I'm trying to keep his back to that hole in the wall, because if he goes out the hole, he's taking a fall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, there's a cliff right there, like 3-4 feet away. That being said, no, because of the time difference, at this point he would have been able to get into the room proper. It won't be so easy, but,
okay.
I have no clue how I'd run that. Mark off another Stone Skin as someone threw a dagger at you and appeared. Another human, wearing plate mail armor. He was invisible. He crept into the room behind. He was going to go for an assassination, but Stone Skin.
Okay.
And yeah, human, plate mail, bandolier, daggers. He's got a shield also. And yeah, he draws forth a scimitar.
Okay.
Alright, so you got those two in there with you, but you have your final. Go ahead and go to strike Locus. Yes, I gave them names.
3 plus 6 plus 3 is 12.
12, and Stone Skin.
Okay.
Alright. So Felix and Locus over here are going to try and push you back. You're trying to hold your own. It's 2v1. This is going to get fun.
Yeah, ain't it though?
Yeah, it is. Okay, this is round 5. Okay. Thumping again from the front as these people will have picked up the battering ram and will start working on your front door again. Oh wait, hold on. I'm seriously behind on Cassie. I apologize. Give me a second to catch up with her. Okay, Cassie picks up on that round. At this point, she's raising the alarm. Velvin, you'll be awoken. Something is happening at the keep. We need to get over there and help now. She's trying to rouse the orcs. Let me check the response here. Oh yeah, enthusiastic. A little sleep-deprived, but enthusiastic. Orcs are assembling, and it's fairly obvious to see where to go. There's sun outside, basically, over there. That being said, distance time factor. So I assume at this point, Velvin, you, along with the rest of the orcs and other party, are going to force march yourself there at a reasonable pace without killing yourselves?
I think we should load the wagons we have with as many people and orcs as we can and rush with the wagons.
Alright, Velvin, your idea is heard. They will start doing that, but they're trying to hasten because y'all can tell shit's going down.
That's what I mean. Like, I'm like, let's get on these wagons. I'm already in the driver's seat telling the orcs, get the fuck in. Let's go.
Alright, so you'll have Cassie, John, and a number of fighting orcs. I'll determine the exact amount as soon as I need to, because it's entirely possible this combat finishes one or the other. Sheath your final and begin Cone of Colding from the wand. Okay. I notice you're not setting your sword to defense, but, yeah. Oops. Okay, let me consider an intel check for these guys here. Like, I really want to play intelligently, but I'm actually going to kill you if I do that. But at the same time, I need to be trying to while not actually killing you. Not... You get the point, Grills, because let's face it, you just pulled out a wand. There are two of them. You look not as strong. Their idea is to wrestle it from your hands. And I don't know if that's too mean.
It's funny when he has an 18 double odd strength.
Well, yeah, no, so I'm trying to figure out if it's reasonable that they would try and do that. Not that they know about the strength, but is that being me as a DM too mean to the players where, yeah, you pull out your wand, they wrestle it from your hands, you know? Grills, I could use some insight. You're the mean DM.
No, they can try that.
All right, totally they can certainly try.
It's totally their mistake, opinion.
Well, the full plate guy yells at Felix, and, you know, so on and so forth. Other guy's gonna try and grab, while Locust tries to keep you on the defense. Okay, initiative.
6.
6, okay. Let's see, you have initiative here. Cone of Cold from the wand takes 3 segments to spring forth, if I recall correctly.
Let me double check. About right.
Let me just double check. Wand of Frost. Cone of Cold. It's saving throws versus a wand. The cold comes forth in 2 segments, but lasts a second. Okay, so it is 2 segments, not 1. I see an out of character. 1 more round before regen kicks in, correct? Yes, but again, you're at -10 because I'm being nice, and yeah, you're going to have another 3 rounds of regen. Excuse me. Okay. Alright, there's a bunch of brouhaha in the front that no one sees right now. Kasana the kid's still crying, Ecroromede fighting for his goddamn life. Okay. Ecroromede, you begin saying the thing for the wand, obviously. They try and wrestle it out of your hands, they being Felix. Felix rolls to hit. That will actually probably be a hit, because your effective armor class is there, and he's aware that you are displaced. Okay, so Ecroromede, he's trying to grab the wand and stop you. Grills, I might need to tap you as DM level lesson here. How would you handle this?
Okay. Does he have the strength? Because just because he's grabbed me doesn't mean he's got control of my arm.
This is true. Specifically, he has 18 exceptional strength above 50, so he's not a weakling.
Okay.
So, strength check?
Yeah, opposed strength check.
Alright, I just don't know if it would be enough to disrupt the wand is the thing, but then again, wands don't really get disrupted like that. Alright, you know, strength check.
All I've got to do is keep him from jerking my arm away at the crucial moment. And, fuck, I rolled a 20. God damn it.
I am sorry, Grills. Yeah, no, that's going to be sufficient to disrupt the wand at the right moment.
Well, then I'll point it at him.
I will allow this.
Okay. He's trying to grab my arm. He's getting my arm. He's getting Cone of Cold point blank.
Yeah, no, that's going to kill his saves.
Successfully negated his saving throw.
Well, technically, like, magical armor and shit might help. Anywho, yeah, Locust does get an wow. Alright, someone dice percentage, please.
Would you like me to?
Sure.
Go for it, Gina.
Okay. Got you right here. And I got an 11.
An 11. Miss off balance, penalty of 4 to AC, no dex bonus to AC, next attack at -8. -8 to hit. Locust is fumbling. Plus 100 XP to Locust. Okay, so it's just you and Felix now, and you utter the command words. I don't know what the command words are. You save it, you do it, and Locust can save on a 20. Not Locust, Felix can save on a 20. That's it, though. He rolled a 1. Grills, would you stop channeling your luck into my dice rolls, please? Thank you. Dice damage. All 1s is 2s.
8, 10, 14. 18, 16, 18 hit points of damage.
Nice. Okay, that's going to make that room really cold. The wood creaks and so forth. 18, you said? That brings him to 18. There, that brings him to there, that brings him to there. Brr. Wisdom check to see if he tries to regain hold of your arm. Well, not tries to, but attempts to keep hold of your arm. Fail! Felix lets go of your arm. You're able to yank it back out of his control.
Okay.
Alright. That being said, y'all are done for the round. Okay, Dom, your regen starts kicking in, and everything hurts, but you're still unconscious. Type of deal. Round 6. I'm amazed this is running as smoothly as I'm doing it. Okay, Ecroromede going for that attack. Alright, Locust still fumbling. His next attack's at -8 to hit. Felix, what are you doing on the initiative grills?
We have a 6.
I'm trying not to hurt the player too bad, because as you can tell, neither of them are pushovers. But, yeah. Dom, brilliant. That's a good idea, actually. You can take a singular XP for a good idea. Okay, you have a 6. You're going to get first attack this round. Who are you attacking, Felix or Locust?
Locust.
Locust, okay. In that case, roll to hit. His armor class is effectively there. You should have a good chance of hitting him.
16 before bonuses. We've determined 15 hits. So.
Alright, and there goes his final stone skin.
Okay.
That's right. He had 4 of the fuckers on him. Alright. At this point, we got Felix going for an attack on you. That is a 3. That's a miss, if I ever saw one. Yeah, that scimitar might be quick, but it's not that quick. Locust is entitled to an attack this round. He, however, should have opted to parry, but I'm stupid. So screw it. He's attacking. Minus that to hit. That's another 3. My kill squad isn't killing. What the fuck? Alright. Okay, at this point you have your second attack coming on in.
Critical hit.
Dice percentage. Oh, get a double up.
42.
Quadruple goddamn damage. Dice it.
He is man-sized. I rolled a 1. I am plus 12 to damage, so 13 quadrupled is 52 hit points of damage.
Yeah, even Beefcake's gonna have a hard time with that one. Okay, that's 10. That's 50. And that's 52. System shock. Yeah, he makes that system shock, thank goodness. Well, not thank goodness for you, but thank goodness for him. And oh, that hurts. He's trying to back off. Are you pursuing him? Felix obviously is trying to get in front of you, between you and him, obviously.
He's backing off.
Trying to stay in the room, yeah. But yes, I know what you're thinking of. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. Felix.
Felix, okay. Well, again, that was your second attack this round, but the point is you're now concentrating on Felix. Okay.
Yeah, I know I hurt him. I hurt Locust bad.
Someone dice percentage for me again, please.
Okay, I'm on it.
The kill squad is utterly failing at their job.
And I need
84.
84?
Yes.
Alright, thank you. Go for your
and
smoke.
I need to smoke real bad, yeah.
Okay, fumble, 84. Hit self, 1 to 2 damage. Okay. That was a thing. Let me check. My god, my kill squad isn't killing Ecroromede. You know, when I rolled this thing up, I was like, okay, they are trying to kill Ecroromede. They are trying to obliterate him. They're trying to wipe the floor with him. I thought I made it too strong. I thought, oh god, they're going to accuse me of trying to murder them, and they're kind of right, because I'm playing monsters that are trying to murder them. But then this shit happens. They rolled a 3, a 3, a 3, a 1, and a 1. What the fuck?
I'm so pleased with this, though. Because, in my opinion, this gives Ecroromede more of a reason to want to grow his empire and be a king and strong and be able to defend off these people.
Well, there's a reason for this assault. I can assure you a horde of almost 100 bandits didn't just pick a random keep on a random night and be like, yo, let's burn things. No, they know who lives here and they know why.
They called out the Mistwalker's name.
Okay, I'm back.
Yes, welcome back. Felix fumbled. Hit self. 1 to 2 damage.
Nice.
Alright. I know what Locust is doing. I know what Felix is doing. Alright, that helps. Alright, Locust pulls forth a potion from a pack, and he's going to drink it, and that's him this round. Let's see. It's been so long since I had to look at this thing. You know, I don't actually remember what it does.
Healing or extra healing?
Healing.
I think.
Actually, hold on. That's on the goddamn DM screen. Healing. Potion of healing, 2d4 plus 2. Now, it could have been something like invulnerability or superheroism, but at the level these guys fight at, obviously not. But that should take the edge off. Not a lot, though. It's healing. Alright, now scratching that off his list. Oh, I forgot about that. Be fine.
Be right back, guys. Just grabbing a drink.
Okay.
Okie dokie. I'll tell you what, those magic items are going to be nice if you get that. Okay, Felix is opting to parry you. No need for initiative this round. Roll to hit.
5 plus 9, 14.
14, okay. 14 at 10th versus his 14th at his level, plus his bonuses I need to check. That's definitely not going to... That should probably parry, but it won't do that. Okay, his bonuses are that plus that. He attacks as a fighter of that level. Yeah, no, you are parried, but not disarmed.
Okay.
One second. Okay. Let's see. Did the music actually die? Rip.
No,
Man, I thought
it's low.
Oh, it's just low. Okay. Okay, let's see. At this point, attack Felix. Okay, round 8. I know what my NPCs are doing. Ecroromede, there is a loud shattering noise from the front.
Okay.
And Locust and Felix are having this bit of dialogue towards the end of the previous round type of deal, which isn't sending for some reason. Well, just to summarize it, Locust calls out, Felix, we need to re-strategize, and Locust is like, no, we hold for reinforcements. Ryle, send them in now! Which was actually completely coincidental with the thing breaking, or so you think. And yeah, I don't know why that's not sending. Oh well. Anyways, you are attempting to parry, attack Felix. Alright. Did I hear Rhino? Ryle. Well, actually, I'll spell it out later if it becomes important. Though, to be fair, in the chaos of combat, perhaps that's what Ecroromede heard. That'd be something. Wouldn't make much sense, but it would be something. Okay, I'll need an initiative roll. I rolled a d20 and they still got a 1. I should keep that just to fuck with them.
4.
4, okay. Okay. Alright, Ecroromede, you are attempting to parry attack. I've got Locust, who's doing that, and Felix doing that. For what it's worth, yeah. Now, if you want to adjust your action, you can at this point. Felix is still attacking, but Locust is trying to back out while... Okay, he knows that there's a cliff there. He's not going to let you kick him over the edge. So if you're too close, he's not getting out. But otherwise, yeah, he's backing.
Yeah, I want to keep the pressure on him, even though I'm focused on Felix.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, 2v1 fights. Okay, let's see. Well, dice or parry. You don't need to bother. He
Really?
rolled a 1!
I rolled a 15 without bonuses.
You successfully parry Felix of his scimitar. And there's some expletive, and he... what else does he have on him?
Isn't that a disarm?
Yeah, no, my bad. Did I say parry? I meant disarm. That's a proper disarm, my man. Where art thou, Felix?
That is a righteous disarm.
He goes for a short sword at his side and quick draws it, like, really fast. That being said, he's done for the round. Alright, so you get your attack. Roll to hit.
18 before bonuses.
Stone Skin.
I thought he took damage from his fumble.
Remember a while back when you were in the black box dungeon and you fumbled and I said you don't need to mark off the Stone Skin?
Okay.
Just mark off the damage. Same deal here. Because it's not you physically striking yourself. You step wrong and, oh, my leg, you know, that type of deal. You're not physically hitting yourself with your weapon, most likely.
And Dungeon Master, during my last round, would it have been possible to resheath my sword since that was a single attack round?
Yeah,
Not
I'll allow that.
The wand. Yeah, okay. Good, because I'm going for the quick draw with final.
Okay, so you're keeping the pressure on. That's going to be an attack there. So you know what? Fuck it. I need to decide. Locus. That percent chance he goes out. That percent chance he stays in. He's staying. Alright. Not abandoning his partner in crime. Locus goes for an attack with the two-hander. Misses. Okay. Round 8. Oh, my bad. Round 9. Ecroromede, yeah. Perception check.
I rolled a 7, so I made it by 6.
Dom, give me a perception check. 16. I'm pretty sure that fails. Yeah, no. You're injured. Oh, pass by 3? Hold up a second. This character has a 19 per? I thought that was the other character that did. Do they both have? Huh. Alright, pass by 3. My god, Hugo. Alright. That makes the 20 at the start of this. That could have given you all an extra attack or two beforehand and maybe even driven them off a lot more sad. Yeah, Hugo, you're awakened to... Yeah, no, we're gonna say the door smashing open woke you up. Although technically that was last round. Okay, attack Locus, final Felix. Ah, very clever. So yeah, no, if you want to put in an action, you can, but you're basically getting yourself up, dusting yourself off. Ecroromede, did you roll that perception check I asked you to?
Yes, I did. I rolled a 7.
7, yeah, no, there are footsteps in the keep and armored boots on stone. You have home invaders. Time to get the 12 gauge. Okay, that being said, I'll need initiative from the party, and I'll need to know Dom's actions, if any.
Shit, we have a 1.
Okay, Dom is typing. Heading downstairs without exposing myself to archers. Okay, so Dom, you're opted to crawl, basically. And they aren't expecting a corpse to move, so they weren't keeping an eye on you. You're fine. You'll be able to get to the stairway. That's you for the round. Okay. Ecroromede. Yeah. Attack Locus. Attack Locus and final Felix. They do have initiative, though, and yeah, at this point, Locus realizes they're not retreating, so... Wow, okay. Do you still have a Stone Skin on?
Yes.
Mark it off. That was another crit from Locus. This has been a surprising number of crits and fumbles this session. Okay, at this point, however, you can return fire. Roll to hit. Locus is that armor class.
It's cocked. 11 before bonuses. I'm +9 to hit.
20, dirty 20, at 10th. That hits his armor class dice damage.
16 hit points.
16 hit points. And he brings it back up. Yeah, knock his both points back down. That was 16, you said?
Yep.
That should be there. Oh, my bad. I messed up his armor class with Felix's. Oh well. Okay. At this point, what do we got here? We got, you've done your first, or was that your second attack? I forgot.
That was my first.
First, yeah, no, and they're in sync with you for this point, so they get their seconds. Well, hold on, Locus, not Locus, Felix, I forgot him. That being said, that's an 8. I'm pretty sure that ain't hitting. Let me check.
Hey,
that...
quick question. Not trying to slow down the game here, but I just wanted to know, out of character, what's going through Ecromede's head right now?
I am curious about that too. I'm sure you've guessed it.
I am going to butcher and burn these assholes.
Alright. I was hoping you'd have guessed who the assholes were. Anywho, do you have another stone skin?
Yes, I do.
Mark it off. Felix just hit you.
Blood Hunter. It's the Blood Hunters, obviously.
Yep, obviously. Okay, I'm glad you put that together. So at least now it makes sense why they know certain things.
Yeah,
This is not some new threat. This is some continuous thing that was left alone for quite some time, and, well, they've mustered up a force to murder you, and they're trying really hard.
Especially since we found the book that was like, hey, the Mistwalker might have, like, superhuman healing. It makes sense that they threw oil.
Yeah, no, that was one of the thoughts. The fact that you were there as your quarter troll self was completely unintentional. Okay, Ecroromede, I believe you have an attack on Locust to do.
Yes.
And then I think actually I already rolled for Locust's second.
12 plus 9.
19, and that hits, obviously. Oh, my bad, that's a 21.
Max damage for 20.
20 on Locust, alright. Yeah, no, he's desperately trying there, man, but you are putting him through his paces. I was worried I was going to have to lower their hit points, but no, yeah, you got him. Okay, so I believe I already gave Locust his second earlier by mistake, so I'm not giving it to him now, and if I'm wrong, then, oh well, sucks to be you, Locust. Felix, on the other hand, did not get his second. That's a 3. Felix and Locust really bungled this. This is the worst they've ever performed. Okay. At this point, you can final Felix. Let me get over to him.
For
Stone Skin.
12 hit points. Stone Skin? Okay.
Stone Skin. Okay, give me a second because I think the thing actually did finally stop now, and I want to get some more music in. And you can queue up some actions really quick. Okay. And new round 10. Hugo, don't forget you get hit points and shit. The lumbering pincushion attempts an attack with his glaive thingy. The lumbering pincushion. Dom, you can take 10 XP from the lumbering pincushion. What are you attacking?
I believe that there were the 2 on Clyde, and I believe the stairs are connected to the main area where they were fighting.
They are not fighting in the main area. They're in the orange room. That being said, Hugo, lumbering pincushion, there are people in the main room. Chain armor, some have hammers, swords, shields. There's like a dozen of them or so. You don't believe they've spotted you yet. What are you doing?
Do I hear the fighting going on with Mead and all of them, or no?
Perception check. You're at a slight penalty because there's other shit going on, obviously. Hugo, this is a war zone.
17, so...
Yeah, no. You don't know where Ecroromede is. Maybe he holed up with his family, which is unfortunately on the other end of the stairwell, and these guys are in the main room. Although they're heading towards the back, it sounds like. Well, not sounds, looks like.
Okay,
So I'll need to know your option, unless you'd like to attack the 12 people in chainmail armor, in which case let me know.
Yeah, no.
Ecroromede, back over to you, initiative.
3.
3. Okay, you don't have initiative, that being said, 1 attack round. They're both trying to attack you. Who goes first between the two of them? Locust has a 6 in their personal initiative, and Felix has a 4. Okay, Locust goes first. Locust rolls to hit, dice your parry.
15 before bonuses.
15, that's amazingly exactly what he rolled. Your bonuses are 9. You attack as a 10th level fighter. He attacks as a that level fighter. What are his bonuses? Okay, Locust. Sword of that thing, strength of that gives him a plus of that to there. You disarm him. That two-handed sword goes, and he goes after it. Out of curiosity. It does not go towards the hole, unfortunately. Would have been nice, I know. Alright, Felix goes for his attack on you. Let's see, that's a that plus No, he's using that thing, that's right. Oh, actually, yeah, no, Felix should have gone first. I apologize, but too late now. I'm going to keep with the cannon. Sorry. That becomes a that and that. That will be a hit. Do you have another stone skin, or...?
Nope, I'm out.
No, at this point, they're actually going to start doing damage. Okay. Let's see. That is that plus that. Becomes that damage, and it is a that. It's only a short sword, so it's 11 points of damage.
Okay.
Yeah, strength bonuses, magic weapon bonuses, you know the deal.
Okay.
Okay, Locust goes to retrieve his sword. That's him for the round. Felix is done. Now, are you moving to final Locust, obviously?
Yes.
Alright, dice it.
10 points.
10 points. Okay. Attempts to stay away and hide from the 12 people. Where are you staying away to hide? Are you staying on the stairwell, backing back up, so you're like half and half, not visible from the roof, not visible from the ground?
Half and half.
Half and half, okay. I'll give you a decent bonus to your hide in shadows. Alright, you believe to be hidden. They don't notice you, or they don't care, one way or the other. Ecroromede, at this point, things are going to get kind of hairy for you. There are people coming in behind you.
Okay.
Chain armor, hammers, or spears or such, and they're going to be a problem. Locust is yelling at Felix, let's get out of here before he kills us, you know, type of deal. And round 11.
Double M.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, I am at the 6 HP I was at before the flaming oil. Would my regeneration stop there?
6 HP you were at before the flaming oil. You know what? Yeah, I'll allow it.
So my HP is now at 6.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, now most of the arrows kind of get pushed out by your body's healing. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Juice.
Using the juice, okay. Okay, good news, Ecroromede. Your keep is only so big, so only so many people can go through it at once. That being said, are you giving the people behind you your back, or...?
No, I'll be maneuvering.
Okay, so you're maneuvering and such. Alright. Well, in this case... Yeah, fuck, man. Locust, Felix, Locust first, is trying to get out. You know, he got his sword back. Felix is actually... Did Felix ever get his scimitar? He'd want that.
He never went for it. He did. Put through and pressed his
Yeah, that's right. He did. Fuck, he's going for it. Alright. So for the moment, you got Locust trying to edge on back a little bit. You got Felix going for his sword really quick. He's keeping the other sword in hand, so he's going to be dual wielding, at least temporarily. And you got 2 or 3 people. There's more behind them, though. They just all can't fit.
Right.
Alright, so how does this change what you're going to do? If at all.
I don't think it's changing.
Alright, attacking Locust with Shock and Grass. Give me a Jesus Christ, I cannot talk. Give me an initiative roll.
3.
Alright. Hey, Dom, your character witnesses some people bring in the battering ram. It looks like they're heading over to the door that's on the far side of the hall from you by the ruined staircase. 4. Alright.
Can they fit a battering ram inside?
Oh, that's a good point, actually. Let me check the size. That's yards, 6 feet long? No, they cannot. Never mind. Scratch that.
They want to do that door, they're going to have to pound it down the hard way.
Yep. Of course, they know where your thing is. I'm sure you figured that one out, too. Or maybe not. I'll share later. It's been a long series of events leading to this.
Yep.
Okay. Watcher is freaking out again. Alright, 1 second. Really, phone? Now you want to do this to me? I apologize, guys. I gotta quickly deal with this. This is gonna take a minute. If you need a smoke break, now's the time.
I'm gonna go for a smoke.
Yep.
Cavalry needs to show up.
The cavalry might be a bit out.
I know.
You know distance, you know time, even if they kill themselves to get over there.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it all. I did a goof.
Yeah, by the time the fight is over, only like 10 minutes have passed at most, right? So we're not going to make it there.
Yeah, something like that. Like right now it's been 11 minutes, so y'all head out about 9 minutes ago. You're making good time. The horses, they're whipping them, but think about it. It's 4 miles away. That means at 4 miles per hour it takes you an hour.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I can't help with that. This is literally just the dice demanded. Okay, it's happening tonight. Tonight? When John and Cassie and shit are gone? Oofy.
Bad timing.
Some of the worst timing. I'm actually pretty concerned because I might end up doing a lot of damage here. Me just gonna wreck shit on my world in revenge.
Oh no, it's gonna turn out good here. I think now that the two tough guys are running away, these other guys who are coming in,
I might have them fail a morale check if they roll low enough. I gotta check for that. Okay, so attacking Locust with Shocking Grass. Gotta wait though. He's still doing that thing and thinking. I need to think too. Alright. Alright, I have thought some thoughts. Okay, so at this point, Ecroromede, you have the advantage here. You can roll to hit Locust.
8 plus 9, 17 at 10th.
That hits dice damage, and don't forget your Shocking Grasp. Or do, up to you.
Okay, physical damage is 14.
Nice. Shocking.
Electrical is 14.
Nice. Oh, he looks like shit, but he manages to keep awares, and at this point he's getting his ass out that hole. You aren't following, are you?
No.
No. Alright, Felix grabs his final word now. He grabs his scimitar. It's clearly not final word. You've seen it strike before the end of the round. And he gets it up, and he's got both swords out, and he's trying to sheath. So the point is he's not attacking. You can roll to hit. That being said, the guys behind you are going to try and attack you. Wow.
8 plus 9 is 17 at 10th.
17 at 10th should hit. Let me check his armor class. He's actually got surprisingly good. 10th, 17. Not that good, though. Dice damage. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Stone Scum.
Okay. For 14 electrical.
Yeah, and 14 electrical. GG. Well, he's got a nice amount of hit points left. Okay, one of the guys from behind does strike you. 45 on the crit table.
Displacement.
They were briefed.
Okay.
You showed off displacement at the thing. Anyone who knew what to look for. It's like, after a certain point, it's like, yeah, he's not in the right spot. And Locust and Felix were both there. You hadn't met them at that point.
Okay.
I'm sorry, man. I thought about this hard.
Okay.
Know thine enemy. Ouch. Okay. Well, the good news is that guy's only got a hammer. Oh, nice. Minimal. 8 points of damage from one of the guys from behind you as he smacks the back of you with the hammer. Clunk. Other guy. Nope. Other guy.
Damage minimum?
Well, he got a quad crit.
Oh, that makes sense now. Never mind.
So D4 plus 1 quadded. Oh, 1 plus 1, 2. Quad, 8. Imagine if it had been the full 5. Quad, 20. Ouch. Okay, I need to check if a 19 can even hit you. No, it cannot. They need a Ecroromede, I apologize. Make that 2 points, not 8.
Thank you.
They can only hit you on a crit. What am I thinking? That being said, the hit's definitely going to bolster them, although some of them definitely look unnerved. And okay, so your final. You've been attacked not by Felix, but earlier, obviously, so you could final him or final the guy that just hit you.
Final the guy that hit me.
Alright. You can dice the damage if it makes you feel any better.
Okay, max, and the final is plus 9 on damage, so 15 physical.
You obliterate that guy.
And 11 electric.
Right.
shot.
Would you believe me if I said that I spent most of my time thinking about how the Blood Hunter attack force is going to work when you were outside the keep, and I didn't anticipate that you... I figured you were going for the roof. I figured that was your move. So I thought about their tactics based around what I figured was most likely for you to do, because likewise they would. They did not anticipate you just kind of holding out in here. So all my tactic shit went to the... I pulled a you.
Well, see, the thing is, they busted the window, threw Molotovs in, and started hitting the door. So I had to fight from there instead of opening the door and going out to them.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Okay. Where are we at? Okay, Felix is still there. Felix at this point, yeah. Yeah, he's ditching alongside Locust. You final that guy, and their morale, leaders fleeing, one guy utterly killed. Oh yeah, no, these guys are backing up. Like, they have a couple of them with spears that are trying to keep the spear between them and you to keep you at bay, but, yep. Oh, fuck no. So Felix is following Locust out that hole. I'll need to know what you're doing, and Dom, I'll need to know what you're doing. You're still in danger, I should warn you, Dom. There are people here. Most of them in the main room. Attack/final with Shocking Grasp. Who are you attack finaling?
F.
Oh, Felix, you're going out the hole with him?
I'll stab him on his damn way.
Alright, duly noted. Roll to hit.
4 plus 9. Plus he's giving me his back, right?
Yeah, he's gonna have to, so that should hit dice damage.
For 16 physical, 13 electric.
Alright. Nice, good amount of damage. Dom, that's kind of meta. You don't know what's going on out there. You wouldn't know those people are there. I gotta be honest here. Grills, Dom, tell me if you think I'm wrong there, but...
No, I don't. He wouldn't know that they're running out the back.
Mm-hmm. Sidling along the side like they did to come in. I mean, they've got 4 feet of space. It's not like you have to press yourself against the building kind of deal, and they did bring a rope, but... They were going to climb the roof at one point, but then it's like, well, hold on. What is that holding there? Staying hidden. Alright. And Dom, I'm not trying to clip your wings here, bro, but it's got to be legit, you know? Alright, again, you believe yourself to be remaining very quiet and hidden, which is amazing given how you're more than 8 feet tall. Anywho, yeah, so about that final, at this point he's passed through, the final physically can't reach him.
Okay, what about one of the others?
Alright, so you're turning back to go for the others that are trying to flee. You should be able to get that. And final word strikes last on things that have hit you. None of you guys have hit you, though, so it will be a normal attack roll to hit.
Shit.
Fumble?
Yep, 64.
64, wow. Alright, it's been a weird melee thing. 64. Lodge weapon in nearby object. Strength check to dislodge. Alright. Strength check.
Oh, yeah, easily.
Easily, yeah, no, yep. Probably gouge it in the doorway or something and just rip it right back out.
That's what I'm thinking.
Right.
Okay.
So, Ecroromede, obviously you're following this person to attack them, and this will bring you into view of the main room, as seen from the former girl's bedroom, which, here, let me pull up, there we go. So, you're in the purple room at this point. So, as per the purple room, and then heading towards the green, you can see, yeah, no, there are people here. Chainmail armor, hammers, swords, scimitars, and these guys are backing up, shouting at them, so on and so forth. It's a whole thing. One of them starts to say something. You've heard a clerical chant enough times to get the gist. This is probably that.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, there's something like 20 guys between the green room, the hallway to the green room, and so forth. So, this brings us into the purview of round 13. Fight down. Alright, let me go look it up real quick. I figured that was coming.
I, again, am assuming I cannot see who's going on.
Well, you're going to see fire in a minute. Alright, which is 0.2 of yards long. Staying hidden. And yeah, Dom, unless you take actions that would potentially reveal yourself to see what's going on, you're hiding until the storm passes. Unless you want to try and do something else.
So I have at least semi-clear information of, hey, they're running away, meets following kind of deal.
Ecroromede initiative. And morale check for these guys.
With a 3.
He's just one man, kill him! And a couple of them are charging while others are actually fleeing. There's some dissonance in the ranks here. Let's see, that's that thing there that lasts for that many turns per level of the caster. Yeah, no, that's still good. Alright, so some people move on up. Let me double check the casting time. 2 segs, okay. 2 segs, 12 seconds. One person's gonna be able to try and strike it, yeah. Miss. Okay. Fire Gout, 2 hit points per level of the caster, if I recall correctly.
Yep, 20 hit points.
20 points of damage.
I got a whole line of them.
And save for half. Okay, let's do this. Most of the mundanes doesn't matter if they save or not. They don't have 10 hit points to spare. The cleric dude, who is out of the line of fire, doesn't need to save. They would have gotten bonuses to their thing anyways. Even then, no, nothing. Okay, that's going to fry a good number of them. And morale check for the rest of them. Yes! Oh, I was waiting for this result. With all the factors involved, they are pulling out. Most of them, at least. The big diversion failed. The daggers in the black failed. Oh, they're pulling out of Ecroromede. That being said, they totally trashed your house. Windows shattered, door, and they're pulling back. Let's see a new round 14. Spearfire max range / area. Okay. Alright, I need to determine a few things here. This might take a minute of dice rolls.
Okay, you take that minute. I'm doing another drag. Or 2. Okay. Intense combat.
Okay, a couple of them didn't fail the morale, but seeing enough people run, it's like, I need to see who's still alive. Over to formations.
Is there any chance of us people in the wagons seeing them flee and being able to head them off?
Again, you guys are at minimum 30 minutes out, and that's at like max speed. And yeah. I mean, max speed, even on infravision, it's risky. I'm giving it to y'all now as a gimme, but that's still 30 minutes. This has been going on for about 10 since y'all left. Not even left, really, because it takes a bit for the thing to get into formation. So maybe, maybe not. It's going to be hard to tell.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, Bloodhunters fleeing. God damn it. I cannot believe the assault failed. They'll just have to come back with more. Okay. So, max range, max area. Formations. Not formations. Invented spell. Dagger, Storm, Fire, Gout, Spirit, Fire. That's 1 die 4 per level of the caster. Max range, obviously, and area of effect range is there. Okay, so that's 5 tens of yards out. Casting time 5 segments, 30 seconds. Double that, if you would, become 10. So most things that have a movement speed of 12 would be out there, but the area of effect is a 30-foot diameter. Well, 60-foot diameter is there, which means that if they move at 12, they get out, which means the chainmail guys know, the leather guys, yes. Okay. You can dice damage for that, Ecroromede.
17, 25, 26.
26. Okay. Again, even saving for half, these people are dead. That's the attack force shattered. Most of them are disappearing off into the night.
Snap, crackle, pop. Alright, do I see any others?
Yeah. No.
No?
There's something about a rally point being screamed, and, yeah, no, they're falling. At this point, if they're there, they're out in the darkness.
Okay. Find my wound.
Alright, hit point back. Yeah, Dom, you see Ecroromede chase these people out, basically. It's something. So I'll need at this point a new
Dungeon Master.
round
Can
15.
Can I hear any of them in the distance, in the darkness?
Hear noise. What's your percent?
For hear noise, 20.
20. All right, you're obviously taking off your helm to unobstruct your ears so you can hear, and then someone headshots you and yeah, I'm kidding.
No, I'm not taking off my helm.
Then that's going to penalize you. You got a helm on.
Okay. But still, I can hear normally. That's more or less what I'm going for.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, no, there's definitely the sounds of people running to the north. That's what you got.
Sword. I will type it in.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And actually, perception check, Ecroromede.
Rolled a 10, so I made it by 3.
Mm-hmm. All right. While trying to hear noise, you're also scanning, obviously. And oh, hey, there's some light sources coming towards the keep from a different direction northward. Obviously, a bit more northwest. Okay, Dom. Duly noted for your character. And Clyde is typing. Clyde being Ecroromede. Alright. Ice Storm from Wand, exclude light sources.
So the new stuff coming in, I don't want to hit them with the Ice Storm.
Alright, let me check the range on that. Ice Storm, it has that length and a terminal diameter of that. Okay. Well, you begin putting out the thing from the Ice Storm, and yeah, it goes out. No one's in the area of effect at that point that isn't already dead or dying.
Okay.
It has a range of 0.6 yards. Nothing I can get you there. A terminal diameter of 0.2 yards.
That's
mark
the
off
cone.
Oh yeah, you're right. My bad. Ice Storm. My bad. Occurs up to 0.6 yards distant from the wand holder. All right.
Okay.
Same difference. Pound, 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 pound. 1 charge. Man, I didn't even get to flex all my spellcasters. The meat bags fell too quickly. Tis just a scratch. Alright, GG party. There'll be some serious XP for y'all involved. And if you want, you can cut Velkin into that. Yeah, I might be nice, because it wasn't Velkin's choice that he wasn't included here and couldn't do anything, you know. Let's go for that, I guess. For what it's worth, Dom, at this point, your troll blood basically has pushed out most of the arrows, but there's probably some bruising and scarring, but even that goes away soon enough. Give yourself an hour or two, you'll look mostly fine, except for the burn damage. That's still there. Mostly cosmetic at this point. Ecroromede.
Yes.
A guy steps up from around a corner and throws his sword to the ground and throws his hands up. I wasn't with them, I swear. They made me. I didn't want to. Please don't kill me.
What is your name?
He says some ordinary sounding name. I was a prisoner. They abducted us, made us fight. I didn't want to do it, I swear. Yeah, Hugo, you met your god for a minute there, kind of deal.
Do you have any skills?
I'm decent at picking pockets. That's why I was in jail. That's why I was a prisoner. Oh God, please, I'll tell you everything you want to know. Just don't kill me.
Good. Pick up your sword.
He shakily reaches down, grabs for his blade, and makes a show of sheathing it and keeping his hands away from it.
Very well. Let us go inside.
Yeah, no, one of the smart ones, just off to the side. I don't want to do this. I don't want to be here. This is the downside of using prisoners. They aren't loyal in any way.
Have him sit down in the green room while I check on the door to my room.
Alright. Yeah, no, they used some, like, Warhammer equivalent to bang it a few times, but at that point, you came around, breathed fire, it's like, oh, fuck this shit, our support's out, run! And, then you spirit fire, catch a few of them, it's fun.
Snap, crackle, pop.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, go back to the front door. They broke the bar, I take it.
They broke the bar, kicked it open. Yep.
Okay. Is the ground disturbed other than footprints?
How so?
Okay, the ground hasn't been turned up or anything?
No, they didn't dig up your zombies, if that's what you're checking.
Okay.
I was wondering if you were going to use those, but I couldn't say anything.
Well, I figured they'd have clerics in their ranks. So, having my zombies pop up just to get turned seemed kind of pointless.
You know, that's actually clever thinking. Credit to you.
Save them. Why waste an asset? Even though I'm going to have more now.
Yeah, no, you've got corpses out there. Oh, for what it's worth,
Okay.
yeah, this guy doesn't have a magic crystal on him, and yeah.
He does not have a crystal on him?
There's this faint blue light almost when you focus on it and you're looking at it. It's like, what?
Okay. Check with Kassan. Let her know that I've driven off the attackers, that it was those stupid-ass blood hunters again.
Right. Kids
But
are crying, obviously, and she's got 2 of them now, and she just gave birth like less than 24 hours ago.
Okay, so...
But yeah, no, she'll do the best she can. The girl's hidden in their room for what it's worth.
Okay. Yeah, Kassan's just going to have to make do for now. Okay. My door. It's okay, though, right?
Oh, a few new gouges on the wood, but
okay.
It should be fine.
Okay. You do not seem to have a crystal. Did they put an enchantment on you so that you could survive the miasma?
Yeah, they had a big crystal for all of us to bring us here. And then when we got close, they said we weren't going to have it, so they'd use a spell. It's going to wear off in like an hour.
You'll live, but I suggest you don't run away, or you'll only live for about an hour. I am your only hope of salvation at this time.
Yeah, that's why I surrendered. I don't want to die.
I'll close the door and tell him, guard the door, and pick up that broken glass. I have infants here. Can't have them playing in broken glass. And I will go fetch some lumber from the storage room to replace the wooden bolt that they broke.
All right.
Okay.
All right, so you're going to go do that, and honestly, probably timing's a bit funky here, but I'm going to have the orcs arrive by now, if that's okay with you.
Okay.
Just to get Gina to be able to do something almost 2 hours into session. The orcs have come! That's not a good thing, usually.
Stepping over the bodies, making our way up to the door.
Okay. So I see the orcs coming?
Yep.
Okay.
That should get you enough time to board up your windows.
Well, how many orcs came?
Alright, so y'all had, like, what, 4 wagons there or something? Something close to that, I think. I forget the exact number. Point being, there should be an odd 2 or 3 dozen, at most. Plus Cassie, plus John, plus Velvin, plus Yelron, not Yolan. Jesus.
Yelron. Okay. I'll assemble them and briefly tell them, blood hunters came and attacked. As you can see, I killed many before they fled. The cowards.
Yelron looks interested. What's a blood hunter? Just a bandit?
Yes. It's a particularly enterprising group of bandits. They even have some hedge wizards. Hedge sorcerers, if you want to call them that. Hedge mages. Semi-competent magicians. Which on Kohal is an insult of the highest order.
Throwing every single insult in the book you can at them. But to be fair, they did just knock on your door at 2 a.m. and set your place on fire and try and kill you. So, you know, it's deserved.
On the day of the birth of his second child.
And,
the night of, technically, but yeah.
Let's bring my captive in on this. Do you know where they assembled at, or where this fallback place of theirs is?
The fallback place is a cave about, and he'll give a direction. He doesn't know exact miles, but it took them like 30 minutes of walking or so. They kept a decent pace to get from there. It's a cave to the northeast, not northwest. That's where they had us assemble. They brought us in on wagons, basic combat training, armor, weapons. Just
Good.
I was in one group. Just go up to the door, knock, throw in Molotovs. No one saw me slip off to the side.
Good. You're going to show us the way.
All right, fair warning party. Not that I was nice. They did actually fail those morale checks, but if you go poking after them, I will murder you all. Fair warning. Like, if it should be legit, then that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
it's one thing if they find you, it's another thing if you find them.
I got my reinforcements now.
You do.
So,
you got orcs.
First things first. Dungeon Master, I'm going to cast 2 spells and then take 3 minutes to memorize something.
Okay. Cast 2 spells. Casting time should be less than a round for each, but okay, 2 rounds there. Cassie, John, they'll interrogate the other. Yep, Stone Skin. Dom, I apologize if I skipped you. You can dice healing. I'm running a lot here. I didn't anticipate y'all. Yay, Dom! 1 whole hit point restored. That being said, that should be sufficient to heal the rest of your burns, type of deal. Your regeneration should not be fucked over by that. Being real here, Dom, because you took fire damage, you shouldn't be regenning at all, but what the hell can you do? You're a first level character.
Well, now, the fire damage he wouldn't regenerate, but the arrows that happened afterwards he would.
Oh yeah, that's a good point, Brain. Anyway, point being is you should be fine now. I'm being nice.
Alright, so Dungeon Master, do I get those 3 minutes for the spell?
Yeah, you get the 3 minutes. Shock and Grasp?
Nope. I'm sorry. Shit. 9 minutes.
9 minutes. Okay, 3rd level spell. Fireball. Or maybe Lightning Bolt.
And Dungeon Master, I should be a hit point stronger now, shouldn't I?
Yeah, no, at this point I think you're actually up 2, all things considered.
Okay.
Man, I did not anticipate this. I'm gonna have to pause session for like 10 minutes to write shit up.
Okay. In that case, I've got like 24 orcs, wagons, and my full party assembled.
Pretty much. Give me a second here. These guys are all alive. Give me a second here. I apologize. These guys. These ones died. These ones are still alive. These guys are still alive. This guy's still alive. That guy's still alive. These guys are dead.
Going for a smoke.
Yeah, no, you can queue up actions. I need to calculate how many survived and so forth. I've got shit. Shit and things. These guys are alive. This guy's dead. These guys are dead. This guy here.
Wow, I'm obviously going to have to teach you some better spells, Dom.
My best spell, I don't even have. Like, I have it. I don't know it yet. I have to wait until I level up. And my best spell isn't even that good.
Okay, not too bad. So of them, I still have all of these guys. Anyone injured there? No. Okay, I still have most of these guys. Specifically, we're missing... Oops, too many.
Double M.
Mm-hmm.
How do wands work in 1st edition?
A wand is a way to cast a spell or something, depending on what it has. It has a command word, and what's interesting about it is that if you get hit, the wand still goes off, assuming like they don't wrestle it from your grip entirely.
It can only be used by a magic user, though?
Certain wands can only be used by certain classes. Others cannot. It varies. Okay. Those are dead, those are dead. These are all still alive. Except for one of them who is dead. Yeah, that's the right and left arm destroyed. That's these guys, of which I will just randomly determine who died, who didn't. Oops.
Okay.
Okay. I have most of the shit ready if you're ready to go.
No, take your time.
Okay, 2 of the captains did fall. The other 4 are still up. Again, this is for the encounter in the future. It's entirely possible that you get misled because this guy loses his sense of direction in the dark at night, and yeah. That being said, okay, I've got the basics done. I should be able to work. Velvin and Dom.
All right. So the party was mounted on wagons with the orcs?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Got another wagon ready. And I'm going to be driving it. And Laughing Boy. Why do I think his name is Tommy?
Okay, his boy is Tommy. He has a son
Okay.
named Tommy. His name, however, is Steve.
All right. So, all right. Y'all get my wagon ready.
All right,
And
someone's going to have to pop in a formation.
And I need someone to stay here on the defense, just in case.
All right, the NPCs look around between them.
I'm thinking it's Yelron. Unless she particularly wants to come fight the Blood Hunters.
She's curious. She's really curious. Plus, Ecroromede, you know there's something wrong with her. You trust her with your keep?
Yeah,
like, I know you're familiar here as such.
Yeah, there's that.
I'd really like him with us. I'll try and convince him to leave John behind. Because John can't see in the dark.
That's true. John, Cassie, you two stay here. Guard the keep. There's a fresh timber inside for bolting the door.
Should we pile up the bodies for you while you get back? Just move them off to the side. I know you do that thing you do.
Yeah, and if you have time, they smashed in through the back wall where that hole is.
Bitches, they really tried to kill you.
Yes, they were quite adamant about it until I slew many of them. So yeah, John and Cassie, that's the home team. And you probably need to reload a ballista.
Alright, now get that laundry list of items and get checked to do that. I'll check if the keep has any encounters. Sadly, the sand dragon came by and swallows the keep. Oh well.
Yeah. Oh well. Okay, so let Kassan know that I'm trying to go nip this in the bud, or at least chop one more head off of the Hydra.
But Grills, you know that certain Hydras just keep growing more heads. Cut off one head, 2 more come back.
Hail Hydra.
Okay. And you know what? We're not at full capacity here. Let's see. Velvin is an elf, and Dom, Hugo. Which one of them looks stronger? I know Dom is much bigger, but he's a spellcaster, so nix that. Velvin.
Yes.
Time for some magic.
Yes, sir.
And Dungeon Master, I know this means another 10 minutes. I'm casting Strength.
When this is all done, I'll have to share a fun thing with you. I literally got out the map of Mead's Keep, and I drew like the battle plans for the Blood Hunters, as their leadership would have done. Okay, Team B, you're over here. You move to here, then there. Team A, you go there to there. But of course, they compartmentalize it, so Steve is like, okay, you're with this group, follow your leader. Leader says, okay, we're moving up. Get your Molotovs ready, people.
So what's this strength spell gonna do to me?
Well, Ecroromede can dice 1d8 and tell you.
For the next 10 hours, what is your strength rating?
17.
17. Dungeon Master, I rolled a 5.
Alright, so 17 to 18 to 18, 10, 20, 30, 40.
So for the next 10 hours, you have an 1840 strength rating.
You are +1/+3 to hit now. Your muscles aren't any bigger, but you have a bit more juice in you. Alright, let me go mark that down. This occurred at 2 o'clock in the morning of day 247, but then the attack itself occurred.
Pull that He-Man line.
And that's for 10 hours?
10 hours. I have the power!
You should be good until about lunchtime, all things considered.
Alright, we mount up.
Can you imagine if the dice had twisted this just a little bit more? Just, oh my goodness.
The thief is riding with me in the front wagon. And I imagine Yelron is probably riding with me as well, because that'll put, I don't know, is Velvin and Hugo riding with me too? That's 3 in the back.
I'll drive a wagon.
Right.
So I'll carry my wagon.
Players, I'm going to make you do the thing you're supposed to be doing the whole time. Someone put in a formation, please.
Okay.
Mead, you're going to be in the front with Jazeel, I believe, correct? Or is
Jazeel is not
here?
present. Jazeel's going to come back and be incredibly confused. What the hell happened?
Where the hell did Jazeel go?
Every night, Jazeel tends to just wander off and go hunt things. Goes to the Astral, the Ethereal. He's very independent like that. A long time ago, when Mead first acquired him, they struck that deal, and they've been honoring it ever since. Although occasionally Chromede's like, hey chap, we're low-staffed, I need you here tonight. And he's like, fine, but you gotta pay me overtime.
Alright, Alright, so we got... Oh, shit. And...
I'm actually amazed I ran this encounter in 2 hours. Like, it really helped that I spent the past couple weeks thinking about how they were going to do it, so I was able to run it fairly fluidly, but things kind of went off the rails.
You see, the best part about having Mead in the party is that combats go much smoother and things get done a lot fucking faster.
Did I forget anybody?
Let's see. Mead and Tommy on lead wagon, Hugo and Yelron in the back, Velvin driving second wagon with orcs. Wagons 3 through 5 with orcs riding / driving. Okay, so there were 5 over there. Right. So allocating 8.
Okay, they had 4 wagons. I have wagons at my keep.
Ah, okay. Now that checks out.
Wagons and horses. So, yeah, instead of trying to cram more people into the existing wagons, we're breaking out another wagon and fresh horses.
All right. Intel check for Tommy. Okay, I guess his name's Tommy again. Okay, Tommy says he thinks he knows the way. He thinks.
Okay.
Alright. So, he doesn't have the benefit of improvision, but he gets you pointed in a direction. How fast is the party moving?
Hey, he walked here in the dark. He can try and figure his way back in the dark. Okay,
They actually had like leaders guiding them with rope type shit.
Those assholes ran off in the dark. But they were on foot.
There was a lot of them, so we might be able to track them through the sand?
Oh yeah, Velvin, you can see the tracks nice and easy. Now granted, it's been like 20 or so minutes because, casting a strength, boarding of windows and such, heat itself is gone, but yeah, there are tracks.
Alright. Good night, son. Love you a whole bunch. I think so, pretty sure.
I need to check if he has this spell.
Can Velvin still see the tracks?
Yes, he said.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then yes, let's follow the tracks.
Yeah, for what it's worth, intel check fail, direction check fail. Dude actually didn't fail twice in the right direction, he failed twice in the wrong direction, so he would have had you way off course. That's the survivors. Where is this?
Now, can I see the tracks?
Yeah, anyone with information should be able to check it pretty easily.
Okay.
Where the hell is here?
Alright, in that case, Dungeon Master, I want Velvin to bring Wagon 2 up alongside Wagon 1.
Gotcha. I heard you hollering and I pulled up.
Yeah, because I know that Dro have superior infravision, and that means better range for for spotting shit.
Now, you all are keeping it dark because you don't have anyone with, what's it called?
This is an all infravision party except for the guy on the buckboard next to me.
So yeah, Tommy's basically worthless.
And maybe Yelron. So
Doesn't seem to bug her too much, Hugo.
Okay, so...
Doesn't seem to bug her too much, I said.
We got Beauty and the Beast. Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, Hugo, as I've described before, Yelron is unnaturally beautiful, and Jesus Christ, it's like polar opposites over there.
Wow, we've got the bad, and the ugly.
As beautiful as she is, he is ugly. Because the world needs both balances, yin and yang.
A druid would be pleased with that.
You can't have positive without negative.
Unnaturally beautiful, unnaturally disgusting.
Uh-huh.
Boy,
right, if we're done making fun of Dom's character.
Yeah.
So, how fast is the party going?
Walking speed.
Walking speed. Can I get that in miles per hour?
2?
Yeah.
Alright, 2 miles per hour. Alright, the tracks don't take too long before it appears they end, because at that point it's like, shit, we gotta cover our tracks. So, they did pass their erase tracks, though, but you have a direction. Are you continuing in that direction?
Dungeon Master, you can erase footprints, but you can't erase heat.
Well, no, the point is... That's a good point. Yeah, no. Really, you shouldn't have seen the heat, because it's been long enough, but you know what? I'm gonna give it to you. Fuck it. I'm tired.
Okay. Alright. And even if they did, we know their direction, and we know that when opponents are routed, they generally move in a straight line.
Mm-hmm. So are you doing anything, Ecroromede, for the magic crystal for good old Tommy?
I have one on me.
What's the range?
I have 3 on me, but if he starts looking like he's in jeopardy, I'll hand it over.
All right.
Let's see. The ones that I have on me are...
Well, no, if you're handing one over, you're fine. If it was big enough where it's like a 20-foot radius, then yeah, he's fine next to you. But
these are 200 gold piece value.
Yeah, no, that's not going to be big enough. So yeah, you're just handing it to him, telling him to hold it close, and if you run off with that, I will hunt you down and murder you. And yeah.
Yes.
He is respectively cowed, crowed, whatever the word is.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, when I told him to pick up his sword, yeah, I think he understands that he and by himself is no threat to me.
Mm-hmm.
And the inverse is not true. So,
as we're riding along, double M. As we're riding along, I try and gesture to Yelron to hop from Grill's wagon over up into the front with me.
Well, if she sees you and you're not sure, it is pitch black after all. She doesn't respond.
All right.
Nice try, though.
It was worth it.
Anyhow, yes, the wagons continue for about an hour or so, because funny enough, you and your opponents are moving at the same speed after their initial burst. And yeah, there is a cave. It's a tucked away little thing, easy enough to miss.
Tommy, how deep was the cave?
Not very deep. They said that there were trolls or something living there before they cleared them out.
And how deep is not very deep?
I don't know. It was only in the first part of it. Big room. Went down maybe 30 feet before it opened up.
Straight line?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, go hide. Go hide for now.
Did they have anything outside? Ballistas, catapults?
Yeah.
Dungeon Master, we should be able to see if they've got anything like that, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, he'll respond negatively. He just thinks that, literally, they just picked a hole in the ground close to your keep to hide in, so that when it was time to attack, they attacked. People were brought in, they kept bringing in food. Other than that, he knows that people were keeping an eye on the keep to see if you were doing stuff. They weren't going to attack when you weren't there, or if they were going to be careful about it. They didn't tell him much. It's just shit he picked up.
Okay, and he said it's about 30 feet deep?
He thinks that, like, he'll try and describe it to you to the best of his limited vernacular. There's a tunnel, maybe 10 or so feet tall, maybe less, could be 8 or even 6, and it slopes down about 30 feet at a 45-degree angle, and then it opens up into a larger chamber. And the size of the chamber he doesn't know, but it was big enough to house at least 100 of the guys. they had campsites and stuff down there, but they were told to keep it quiet and careful, don't get detected.
Okay, so from his description, could I shoot an arrow into that cave?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, by the way, Dungeon Master, since I hadn't stated this before, I'm reloading my crossbow.
Duly noted, allowed.
And how close to the cave are we now?
So, let's see. Velvin would probably be the first to see it. Let me check. He doesn't know the exact area. You're just in the area. I'm going to put you all about 60 or so feet away from it, roughly, given infravision and such.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Stop the wagons. Tommy, guard the wagon.
All right.
Orcs, send them in 2 teams, one to the left, one to the right of the cave entrance.
All right. They group on up.
Tell them to wait. Okay.
Gina, you were saying something? Just real quick.
Yeah.
No, I was just saying stop the wagon. That's all.
Okay.
Okay. Hugo, since you're a healer, stay here with Tommy. Velvin?
Alrighty.
Velvin, you're with me.
Yes, my lord.
Dungeon Master. I could shoot an arrow down into the living area, correct?
I'm assuming you're thinking of something about a fireball size, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Fireball.
Okay.
All the way in. Down its throat.
Alright, down the gullet of the cave. Fireball. And you begin casting.
Yep.
Alright. Fireball. Boom. Heat. Distortion of infravision. Infravision spoiled. Blind. Wait. Heat recovering.
Hey, the fireball in the cave. Now, is
y'all looking into the cave will see the heat, obviously, from the fireball.
Okay.
So, consider that area white-outed for a little bit.
Okay, do I need to dice damage?
Yeah, you can dice damage if you feel like it.
Okay, there's 4 6s. There's a 5 and 1. So that's 36 hit points of damage.
36 hit points of damage. Yeah, there's thuds as bodies collapse to the floor for sure, or something gets blown around in there.
Don't hear screams? Do we hear any screams in agony?
No, you do not.
Okay, now I'm going to go the opposite direction. Cone of cold down into the mouth of the cave.
Okay, you pull out the wand and begin. And 2 segments later, whoosh. Okay, it's cold again.
Okay.
And then it begins warming up again, and yay, infravision restored.
Okay.
Smart guy.
Now, if something was down there that survived both, which obviously not since I didn't even have you dice damage, it would be just as cold for a second, but then it would start warming up too, along with everything else around it. So yeah, infravision restored.
Okay. In Orcish, cousins, if anything other than me or this one, come out. Mass and butcher them.
Oh, for what it's worth, Yelron wants to go with you.
Okay, or this one.
Yeah, no. If she's got infravision or something, then yeah, she seems pretty casual about it.
Okay. So, swords drawn. I'm going in.
Alright.
I've got my bow.
You head on in, and how badly do I want to describe the stench of burned and then frozen human flesh that would already been eaten by miasma?
Cold barbecue.
Cold barbecue. Let's go with that. There are bodies. Most of them are in leather armor, a few in chain here and there. They had weapons at one point. They all seem to be huddled together at one specific location, but you got them all, except they couldn't even resist because they were all already dead. Not a single magic crystal is present there, and the spell was not refreshed as the leaders called off the assault and were like, these slaves are a liability and too expensive to take back home, so they fucked off out of there. You just murdered a bunch of dead people.
Oh well.
Oh well, indeed, yes.
Can we search the area to see if we can find any evidence of who the leaders may have been or where they came from or anything they may have left behind to
Sure.
give us any information?
Now, most of the area did just get fireballed, and a certain section of that area also got frozen, but you can search around if you'd like. Yelron will suggest maybe light a torch, because it's hard to see things when it's dark. You know, you have infravision, but that's...
I'll produce a coin that has continual light on it.
Alright, again, those of you with infravision, sunlight, blinding, recovery.
Hey, watch your eyes. I'm going to light this up. And, yeah, produce said coin.
And yeah, the three of y'all look around.
You two start looking around. I'm going to go back out. Topside.
Yeah, now Ecroromede, one of the orcs calls down to you in Orcish, asking if everything's okay down there, why it got so bright, because the light's leaking through it, if you will. Like, yeah, it's going right back up the tunnel.
I'm going to leave the coin with Velvin and go back up. Yeah, they're all dead. You, and I'll indicate the batch on my left. Go help plunder the bodies. Take whatever you want. Anything edible, armor, weapons. The rest of you just keep watch. We don't want the horses running off. I'll stay up here with you. And I'll holler down into the cave. Yeah, grab anything worth keeping and bring it up. And, yeah.
Alright.
So me,
we'll meet on Overwatch.
I'm just going to do some quick saves here. Nope. You were saying, Velvin?
I was just saying that I will meticulously search the areas of the cave that weren't burnt or frozen.
Well, it's a pretty small cave. There aren't any mysterious black boxes attached to this one, sadly. Yeah, no. Call it maybe 500 by 400 feet with a ceiling of anywhere from 10 to 20 to 30 feet in the center, most of it. Just a cave that trolls lived in and had a single tunnel or two that could get to the surface that they would use to hide from the sun during the day. They have infravision, trolls do.
I killed these trolls, didn't I?
Potentially. There is no loot in the lair. There was, but the Blood Hunters took that.
Yeah.
And, yeah, no, so, to give you all the meta knowledge, the Blood Hunters realized that they couldn't mount a counter-assault, and they also figured you were going to follow. Even if you didn't follow now, you'd follow later. This is not a great defensible location, and furthermore, they don't have enough to do another assault. So the leadership got their heads together and was like, okay, we have the crystals. They can't do shit. They're a liability.
Now, Double M, I doubt that the skin flayers are cannibals, but those are human bodies, so it's not cannibalism. So I don't know.
And some of them are pretty roasted, but also some are pretty miasma damaged. They died about 15 minutes before you showed up as the last one struggled to breathe in the miasma. And then you barbecued and froze them.
It was a mercy killing.
At that point, they were dead.
Okay, so chainmail or...
So most of the suits of chainmail did not survive. One is in decent condition. The leather armor probably has a worse save versus fire.
Yeah.
So
Dungeon Master, again, I'm not so much worried about it, so much as this is a chance for my orcs to maybe... Because, you know, they don't have really good shit to start with. And here's a chance for them to pick up some scraps, an odd dagger.
Weave it into their armor type of deal. Oh, this 3x3 thing of chainmail, I'll use that over my chest plate, over my heart. You know, they have piecemeal shit. So likewise, weapons and shit. Yeah, Velvin, the equipment here isn't such good quality before it was exploded. Is there something specific you're looking for? Coins? Nope. These people were prisoners before they were prisoners.
They were
conscripted. May have dropped a scroll that identified their location or something. I don't know. I was just looking for any possible information, but there was nothing.
Yeah, no. Well, if there was a scroll there, it probably would have gone kaput. They save on a 20 only, I think, versus fireballs.
Yeah. Conscripted convict labor.
Mm-hmm.
Course.
It's honestly brilliant to Ecroromede. You admire them. No,
that shows leverage.
Murder hobo.
Anywho, after some time, of course, where Velvin, you're looking around, and maybe you find your eyes attracted more to Yelron at points, and, you know, you have to... Nope, focus. Yeah, no, nothing really of note, and the orcs have their pick of the stuff, but it's shit. It's all shit.
Yeah, if she's around, you can give me like a -2 to my search checks and stuff. Because
alright, sure.
Yeah, she's definitely
yes.
distracted.
You see bodies. There are many of them. They are in various states of death.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, no, these people were all dead before you showed up. There was nothing here for you. I'm sorry. I did some dice rolls, some thinking, and yeah, this is the outcome.
Okay, Dungeon Master, since I cast the Strength spell, how much time has went by?
Oh, an hour, 2 at most.
Well, I'm regenerating, so I need to know.
Yeah, no, that's right. Okay, give me a second. How many hit points are you down, just out of curiosity?
As of my casting of the Strength spell, 9.
9. Okay, 2 hours, 6, 12. Yeah, you're full.
Okay. Important. Yeah.
Important. Yeah, no, I apologize. I should be keeping track of that, but you know what? This is your magic item, player. You got to keep track of it. I refuse to. I'm joking.
That's okay.
I'll try and remember, but when I forget, be sure to remind me, like you just did.
All right. So once my team has looted what little there is worth having there, gonna tell the orcs to head back to their lair, and that I'm gonna take this batch with me. You know, Yelron and Velvin, and that I'll be over to see the chief later today, or possibly tomorrow, depending on what happens. But
here, you know what? Yelron has sharper eyes, and she's not distracted trying to look at her ass. So, oh, look at that, Yelron. That being said, she's not sharing that discovery. Apologies. Continue.
Hey, maybe she's self-infatuated and just stands there peering around at her own ass. Anyhow, so yeah, once the orcs have salvaged whatever they can from this, I'm going to tell them I appreciate their assistance, but they should go and get back to the tribe.
Return with the wagons to the tribe.
Yeah,
and you'll take your one wagon with your party back to the keep.
Yeah, right. And I appreciate their coming so quickly, but
yeah, no, they're gonna ride the horses a bit slower because they pushed those fuckers to get there in time. Obviously, it was too late. They're 4 miles out, like you calculated. At 4 miles per hour, 12 tens of yards movement speed. That's, guess what? An hour.
Yeah. Yeah, I figured they wouldn't get there in time for the fight, but still, it's good. They did get to see a little action, and if my use of
sorcery definitely. Oh shit, we picked the winning side. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Did you see that? Oh, lightning. Oh, the shit that comes down from the heavens.
Did you see all the bodies outside of his place?
Now, to be fair, you did look worse for wear. They have seen you bleed. But then again, they bleed too when they're poked at.
My bleeding would have stopped by the time they got there. They don't know if that was my blood or somebody else's on me. I get
blood
splattered all the time.
You actually have a good point there. Anywho, I've got numbers to crunch, obviously, after session, because I'm not going to crunch the XP for this encounter, but GG on Surviving Party. I actually had the odds against you. I gotta be honest, Locus and Felix couldn't roll to save their lives. It was surreal.
The multi-headed snake badger is most dangerous when cornered in its lair.
Pretty much, yeah.
And with that, Dungeon Master, I'm going to take my party of me, Velvin, Hugo, Tommy, and Yelron, and we're going to clip-clop back to the keep at about 2 miles an hour.
Nothing attacks y'all on the way. That puts y'all at about that many hours to there, and that many hours to there. Yeah, given travel time and such, it's a few hours till sunup.
Okay. Tommy, see to the horses and the wagon.
Yeah. Do you have a pouch or something I can put this in so I can have my hands free? Dude doesn't have a belt pouch.
Wow, what does he have? A sword and what, leather armor?
Sword, leather armor, and that's about it.
Okay. Yeah, we'll hook him up with a belt and a pouch. And when I do, I'm going to impress upon him. You've told me that you're a pickpocket. And not a very good one, otherwise you wouldn't have been incarcerated. Yeah. Give me your hand.
He'll carefully extend his hand, but it's shaken like a leaf.
Now, like shaking hands with him. If you ever steal from me, terrible, terrible things will happen to you. and I will squeeze. I'm not going to break his hand, but I am going to impress upon him.
Stronger than he looks.
I am very fucking strong, and we wouldn't want anything to happen to those hands of yours, would we?
Yeah.
Very good. See to the horses, and come inside when you're done.
All right.
It's dangerous out here.
You just put the fear of God into this man.
Yep. See, Ecroromede has a terrible charisma score, but Grills has an excellent one, so we're nice to the players and we let that happen. Because realistically, by the book's first edition, DM's like, okay, I'm gonna give you a +2 to your charisma check, roll it. Oh, you rolled a 19. Screw you. No, you put the fear of God into him, plain and simple. You hold all the cards and you show it. There's no way you can fail that. You got it. Maybe you come off as a little too boastful. He thinks he's got to be pulling my leg, but then again, look at what he saw. Look at what he did.
He saw the magic.
And he felt that in his hand.
So yeah.
Okay.
Let me check if there's anything else happening tonight. No.
And so once Tommy is inside the keep, and we have secured the door, did Cassie and John manage to effect? Yeah, it's going to be spells and shit.
Yeah, no, you can put it in here. There's nothing else going on till morning.
Okay,
they moved the bodies. They reloaded the ballista. They put the center ballista on like it should be.
Okay, did they get that back wall breach secured?
They did the best they could. You could probably kick it down with a hard enough kick, but...
Okay, but again, something's got to make noise to come through it.
A stiff wind probably won't do it, unless it's
And
really
I am assuming
wind.
at this point, any spells that were still in place in that back room are gone now?
Oh, they were gone when the cat exploded them, but yeah. There's a couple light stones on the
Uh-huh.
ground, if you bother to pick them up.
I am picking those up. 2 light stones? All right,
Okay.
tell you what. I'm going to hand one over to Velvin and get my coin back. And the other one over to... Cassie, John, or Hugo? Hugo, because he's a spellcaster. He might need to see. So each of you just got a light stone.
All right. And I know you're about to ask about the bodies, and that's going to take a minute.
And since they're still lit after this much time, I'm assuming these are continual light.
They are indeed. So yeah, mark those up, you people. I'm not keeping track of them beyond this. And Ecroromede, I know question 2 is going to be bodies, isn't it?
No, those are going to wait till morning.
Alright, if you're willing to wait until a future session, we can retroactively apply, okay, I spend the next few hours raising zombies, studying, raise zombies. Okay, I'm done, because it's a 5th level spell for you.
Yeah.
Then I can tell you the quantities and qualities, because certain zombies are just, oh, this guy's missing a leg, or so forth. It's like, no good.
And besides that, these things have got better armor than what got fireballed in Cone of Colded, so I got some more gifts for my tribe.
Yeah, you've got chain armor and shit that's in there. Really, I should make saving throws and stuff, but I'm going to be nice here when I can.
I really wanted to kill Lucas and...
Locus.
Locus
was at 0 HP. You almost got him.
Oh.
He passed his wisdom check.
Oh, because I know he had some choice shit.
Yeah, he did. They were notably high level. Or mid-level. They were 3 for 2ers like you, but...
Yeah, I wonder how their membership in the Blood Hunters is going to go at this point.
Oh, heads are going to hang. They're going to try and make it yours, but yeah. And yeah, hey, you finally met Felix from that Legends of Lore, the man in the bandages who you couldn't really see under the armor, Locus.
Okay. Well, I've given them a what for, haven't I?
Yeah, would-be assassins, nope, just failed.
Yeah.
To be fair, they rolled a lot of shit rolls tonight. So,
Dungeon Master, we're looking at what? Early morning hours, but still dark?
Yeah.
Alright. And I did get a good amount of sleep before 2 o'clock.
You got about 7 hours of sleep, so your brain's good for up to 5th level spells, funny enough, I think.
Awesome. In that case, you know, let Kassan know that we're back, the keep is secure. Although she probably knew that she could hear Cassie and John.
Yeah, no, she couldn't fall back asleep. Kids Yeah,
Okay.
they're gonna sleep later today, but she's rocking Graf in one arm and Kylie in the other, and just...
All right, get the girls and get them to help Kassan with either feeding, changing diapers, freaking holding babies. And
Kassan just might be in shock. It's just like, that was incredibly violent. Like, I know I was in the room with Smasher, I was as safe as I could be, other than with you there, but they were in the house.
yeah, I got to get that hole in the back wall fixed properly. They came in that way, and they smashed in the front while I was fighting the ones that came in the back. I couldn't go both directions at the same time, and I didn't have my team with me, so I could only do so much so fast.
Bad luck at the draw there.
Many corpses on the lawn. Get some rest. Let the girls care for the babies.
Alright, girls, scream if you need me. And she will go try and lie down.
And Dungeon Master, since the team is here, Kastan is laying down, the girls are dealing with the babies. I will inquire, team, are any of you competent cooks?
Not really.
No. Hugo?
I'm sorry, I spaced out. What?
Mead is asking Hugo if he knows anything about cooking.
Dungeon Master, would Hugo know anything about cooking?
Yeah, cooking is that thing where you put food in a pot and you stir it and you add some other shit and it tastes good. Yeah, you know cooking. You're not an expert chef. That wasn't really one of the courses covered. Clerics of Pervious do know quite a bit about cooking and are good at it because experimentation is their deal. Vernellis is more of the follow the cookbook kind of guy.
Okay, so none of them know how to cook worth a damn.
Nothing particularly good. If you recall, actually, Cassie and John helped out at one point or another. They could probably be decent. It's cooking. It's just, okay, you put this, you do that. It's not impossible to fuck it up.
Then I will set the two of them to the kitchen to preparing food for the household as it is. Yeah, you might want to fix a little extra for that Hugo. He looks like he eats probably twice as much as anyone else.
Hugo, this is a thing we should cover. You probably eat twice as many rations as normal, or 1.5 times with given your height and such, but we'll cover that later.
Anyhow, the keep will be secured, and Dungeon Master at that point, there's no point in trying to go back to bed for Ecroromede. He's had enough sleep, and if Velvin and Hugo wish to nap or something till the food is ready, same with Yelron, that's fine.
How much did I get, Dungeon Master?
With what?
How much did I get before we were interrupted because it was Cassie's shift?
Reasonably, you're at 4 to 5 hours or so. So you're pretty tired. But you are... What are you again?
Fighter Assassin.
Fighter Assassin. So you don't have, like, spells and such. You should be able to slide on that. Elves need less sleep in general. They prefer to get more, obviously. Most people like sleeping. But, yeah.
I'll stay up, and that way I can spend the time with Ecroromede.
Well, Velvin and the rest of the party. Yalron is sitting over by the table. She has a thing in her hand. It's some type of beaded necklace thing. It ends in a... There's like a pendant or something in the middle. It's a black disc with a square hole in the middle. She's looking at it.
Go over and ask her what it is.
I'm sorry, what? She looks up as if she'd been deep in thought.
5.
I said that necklace is quite beautiful. What is it?
What's your charisma?
Charisma check?
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 6, and I have a charisma of 12.
You have a charisma of 12. Oh, you charmer, you. The necklace is quite beautiful to the very black and plain necklace thing. Oh, this? Just something I found.
24.
Not in the cave, no. No, this is different.
Oh,
24 and 18.
Is it just their necklace? Or is it some kind of magical amulet?
Yeah, I don't think it's magic, just sentimental.
Something from your past.
Yes. Maybe something from the future, too. Well, for the future. Where is Ecroromede anyways? I need to talk to him.
Ecroromede is breaking out his book and sitting down at the table.
Well, Ecroromede, before you start, Yawn will ask for your attention, and Hugo, she doesn't know you from a brick in the wall. A particularly ugly-looking brick, but still a brick. But you can hear this as well, and yeah, she announces that she has places to be. Nice house. Sorry those people trashed it. Cool cave you got there. That black box is really interesting. You be careful with that thing. Anyways,
What did she say? What was that last bit?
That black box you have is quite interesting. You be careful with that thing.
Which black box?
In your cave. That you keep your orcs in. That thing.
I need to get it out of that wall.
It's probably very big. Anyways, I'm going. Thank you for allowing me to accompany you. I think I still owe you, don't I? So she'll start digging around. I imagine I probably paid my services with the gorilla bear, but who's counting? And she sets down 14 gold pieces on the table in front of you. As well as, you know what, actually she just pulls off the thing. I won't need it. And she tosses it on the table in front of you. It's a belt pouch. Inside, 14 gold pieces. My bad, 16 gold... Fuck it, I'm typing it. I can't talk. Bloop.
Before she leaves the house, Velvin tries to catch up with her and ask her, "What, you're leaving us?"
Yeah, I have to go find my brother.
So soon?
Huh? Yeah.
What is his name?
Talrock.
Perhaps we...
Talrock?
Talrock.
Talrock.
You'd know him if you met him. He's very distinctive.
Aye. Good fortune on your search.
Mm-hmm. May the god bless you. And she begins to head on out. Velvin, you keeping up with her to talk?
I'm gonna stand in the doorway and watch her walk away.
Mm-hmm. Yes. The one that got away. Don't worry, you would not have worked well with her. One day, the party will probably learn what she is, and it will be a very bad day.
I assume what she is because of what's happening, but that was Vasa, not Hugo, so.
Mm-hmm. Well, Vasa, what do you think she is?
A Forsaken. Well, you immortal?
An immortal? Interesting. A Forsaken? Maybe.
Not an immortal, a Forsaken.
Well, Forsakens are immortals. That's their thing. They have all the powers of an immortal. They have immortality specifically. They're immortal.
Belt for morale check and rolled a 20, so he's running to the roof and jumping off.
Okay, Velvin, give me an intel check as you get up to the roof.
Joke, I'm not going to jump.
Well, yeah, Velvin, first off, the roof isn't high enough to kill you. Second off, you're landing on sand, which is soft. Third off, the Mistwalker would just raise you as a zombie, most likely, so... Then you get to suffer for an eternity. And fourth off, you've got more to live for than her. She's pretty, and she's a little too pretty. There's something wrong there.
Exactly, that's what I mean. There's something wrong. I don't know why I feel this way.
Okay.
Well, I mean, hey, she's still walking away in the distance. She's headed south for what that's worth. So you could chase after her if you wanted to. I'm sure there won't be a sand spider, like, waiting to jump on you.
Not at all, no.
No, not
or
at
a hypno snake.
Or a hypno snake.
No, she already made it very clear that she doesn't really care about me.
Oh, yeah, no. Think about it, Velvin. You're a drow. That's interesting, but... Well, she's just looking for her brothers right now. Although she only mentioned one brother to you. Okay, Ecroromede, you will get those 2 hours as nothing.
Awesome.
Hold up. Never mind. That should be a nothing, but give me a goddamn second. Okay, nothing.
Dungeon Master, I'm taking the belt and the belt pouch, and I'm going to sniff them for magic.
Alright, well, it's not a belt. She just took off the belt pouch, unwove the belt, tossed
belt
it.
pouch. Well, then I'll give the empty pouch to Tommy, and I will pocket all of that coin, and I will go to Hugo, Velvin, John, Cassie, and Tommy, and give them each 5 gold.
All right.
Well, thank you.
You get paid whenever I think to pay you.
Yeah, funny story about that mead, Cassie begins, and John looks like he's about to cry. Oh no, not you two. Cassie's inquiring what the next steps are. You have your orcs, you're obviously going to be fortifying your keep, and you just came under siege. You probably don't want to leave home, do you?
Not immediately, but I do need to go speak with the chief. Why?
We got the Dragon's Horde, or some of it. There's a lot of that shit in the wind, and we might not see that for a while. I got shit to do. Well, not really, but if I keep sticking with you, I'm going to end up as one of... And she points to the pile of corpses. I'm good, but nothing is that good. I don't know how you do it. And I know.
So you'll be taking your leave with the sun. And whereabouts will you be heading, Cassie?
I don't know. Gonna wander around for a bit. Maybe go up to the north. I heard some fun stuff over there.
Well, if you find yourself back in this part of the world... And by the way, Dungeon Master, you said 3 light stones?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, that third one, because, I gave 1 to Velvin and 1 to Hugo. All right. So I will go ahead and grace Cassie with that third one.
Oh. She thanks you. Wow, neat. Thanks.
Your arm has been strong. Your sword has been true. If you find yourself in this part of the world again, do come by.
I will. Well, John, been real. It's been fun. Nice hanging with you. And John's giving you a puppy-eyed look. Mead, let me pay it off, please. To cut the RP short, the thing we discussed earlier, he's asking about it. It's your call. You own his soul for at least half a year, if not more.
Not letting him go at this point.
Yep, no, I figured as much, so.
I'll tell him I might let him buy his way out early, but not right now.
Yeah, and yeah, at this point, Cassie's gonna leave with the morning sun. It's just, all right. I pay my debts. Velvin, you've got company. John really crushed over Cassie. Cassie, not so much. It's a terrible day for love, and also being alive here on the Ecroromede estate. Castle Blue Skull.
Castle Blue Skull. Victorious. We repelled the invaders.
And at long last, Cassie, who's been here for more sessions than not, departs.
Okay, so Dungeon Master, do I get those 2 hours?
Yeah, you'll get those 2 hours. People are going to stop interrupting you at some point or another. Okay. Fighters. So I'd love to gush over Cassie later, if you'd like. What she was, what she came into later, but that can wait, obviously.
Visibility. Fire Gout. Fireball. Lightning Bolt. Stone Skins. Back. My nuclear defenses. And guess what I'm taking for 5th level, Dungeon Master?
Oh, I don't know. Ray's dead. Or Animate dead. I always get those two mixed up.
Okay.
Here. Bloop.
Now, Ray's brings him back with a working brain. Animate does not.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I should be better at that, but I'm not.
How old, relatively speaking, if Velvin were human, about what age would I put him at?
Velvin, you're probably going to have to help me here.
I was slightly above the minimum age.
Slightly above minimum, but you're multi-classed. I'm going to say probably mid to young adult. It's elves. It's going to be hard to tell. And Ecroromede, you measure your lifespan. If you hit 100 years, you're venerable. This is a race where 100 years is a child.
All right, so how many years old is that? And I've got the chart here. I can figure it.
I am 176.
Oh, you're a young adult.
That's what he just said.
Okay, so yeah, 150 to 250 is like 14 to 20 for human. So you're like a 17-year-old or something.
Okay.
All right, Dungeon Master, I've got those 2 girls, and I forget how old they are.
All right. Chroma and Volt. Chroma is the younger one. She is 5 years old. Volt is 7.
Oh, shit. Okay, never mind. For some reason, I thought they were teenagers.
In the desert, but this ain't Arabia, bro.
The one teenager ran away and is presumed dead.
Oh, yeah. She's dead or enslaved at this point.
I want to say, but I can't.
It's okay. It's perfect. This works into my character arc perfectly.
Mm-hmm. For what it's worth, she was 12 in Aros.
Now I can never love again.
Wait a minute. No, I might have fucked up there. Give me a second, I'll check. I had this written down at some point. Volt is 12. Chroma is 10. I was wrong. They're not 5 and 7. It's 10 and 12.
That's better. Good. Okay.
Apologies. I knew that was fucked. Here.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't think they were that young. But still, that's a little too young for... Although medieval standards were more flexible. Regardless.
We're going to skip right over that.
Yeah, we're going to move forward.
I'm going to take out my 1,000-foot pole and line a path out around that.
Okay, so Dungeon Master, I'll get those 2 hours, and we will get an early breakfast 8. And then I'm going to, let's see. Well, Cassie's still here, so she can just chill out inside. Mm-hmm. But I'm going to get Hugo and Velvin and Tommy and... You know what? John can chill out, too. He cooked breakfast with Cassie.
John's trying to convince Cassie not to go. Cassie's gently-ish rebuking him. I'm sorry, Grills. I'm playing my NPCs best as I can. Yelron was curious for a bit, but at this point she's seen a couple things, and more importantly, she needs to get back on task of finding her brother. Cassie was here for the money. At this point, she's seen that you've got stuff in the wind, but you've got a lot of obligations, and that's tying you down.
She's got money.
Mm-hmm. She's also really filthy rich. She could retire if she wanted to.
Yeah, and there is that whole excessive amounts of danger around me, so I get it. But like I said, she was steady.
She started as a 7th level fighter and actually hit 8th level and is halfway to 9th. She stacked every proficiency she had at first into that short sword because that thing would work with her regardless of bastard sword or short sword sized, and even now she's still stacked up on it. So she's striking at like 11th level.
Of course, she does realize she's marked now.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, she's been seen traveling with the Mistwalker.
Yep. So I'm gonna get the gang. The 4 of us. 3 players and Tommy the NPC, and we're going to go out there and strip off the belongings off of the dead.
Yep. I'm going to have to do some crunching here if you want exact numbers, otherwise fuzzy value.
Fuzzy value, sniffing for magic, which I expect is going to come up. Bupkis.
No, they gave all their swords +5 defenders.
Oh, okay, yeah. Gonna keep those. All right. So, hey,
no.
The guys in chainmail were probably not conscripts.
No, those were the heavier force. We can trust these guys, give them better armor, they actually attack slightly better. Those were true blood hunters. Most of them were slaves.
Okay.
You either fight with us or you let the miasma eat you. You choose.
Yeah.
Just roll this up into the wagons and take it over to the York?
That is the idea. Okay. So we strip off the armor, weapons, useful shit.
If you're just giving it all to the orcs, I can just roll that into them, and occasionally I'll bump up the tribe's armor class, basically.
That is the idea, because the Mistwalker shows up. Their wizard.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on,
Ecroromede, you need to go back into storage and get out the red and white hat. Ho ho ho!
But yeah, the wizard shows up with armor and weapons and whatever the fuck else these guys had. And it's like, wow, the wizard is powerful and generous to the tribe.
So the bodies will need to be crunched, though.
Okay. And, how many dead do I have here?
I don't have an exact number for here. Probably in the 2 to 3 dozen range. Maybe more.
Okay.
Probably more. Probably closer to 50, honestly.
Okay, well, we can crunch that later, and at this point, I can get my digging crew active. So, hey, guys, come over here, stand by me. Hey, Tommy, you're gonna love this. This is cool as fuck. You ready?
What's your charisma? 7 for non-humans? Tommy is nervous. Boss, are you sure?
Who?
Boss, Tommy, you know, he's nervous.
Oh, I thought you said Vasa. I said, no, this is cool. All right, y'all ready? Because, wow, Velvin and Hugo, I don't think y'all have seen this either.
I'm watching closely.
All right, stand here next to me, guys. Ready? Zombies, arise!
Zombies claw their way out from the sand at various strategically placed points. They're a little bit further out because you reburied them further out in case of something like this, only to not use them. And yeah, there's something like 20 of them or something.
Yeah.
You got a cheat trick, man.
So yeah, Hugo. As would be expected, your faith being neutral, zombies, there have been stories of like, okay, you can make one of them as a test subject, and it has to be an ethically sourced corpse. This rubs you the wrong way. Velvin, I believe your god is Quintus, yes?
Yeah, whoever you told me to take, because I don't know the gods, and I
Wait, hold on.
to be...
Wait, no, actually, you are probably, because you're an assassin, ain't you?
Yep.
No, you're... Oh yeah, that's right. So you're Zarbod. Zarbod doesn't care too much one way or the other. If you do all your fighting through zombies, that's pretty pathetic, but yeah. Actually, that's right. You don't have a deity. You're not a cleric. What am I thinking? So you have whatever opinions you have about it. Anyways, whether it's badass or horrifying, I can assure you that Tommy is fucking creeped out. Oh my god, they didn't say anything about zombies. What the fuck?
Yeah, if only I could have got them in a good pincher maneuver. Me on one side, the zombies on the other. I would have killed them all. Oh, but Tommy, you're on the winning team now. Anyhow, y'all get that good stuff loaded up onto a wagon, and if it's more than one wagon load, a second wagon. I've got some graves to dig. So, Dungeon Master, I'm going to start breaking my zombies down into 4-man crews and getting them to digging those shallow graves that I favor for these new bodies.
All right. Give me a second here.
Put armor and weapons and stack the wagons.
Did I lose voice?
No, you're still here. Can you hear us?
Hello?
Mic check.
Man.
Aw, man, I think he dropped. Well, hold on, let me type. Can
anyone hear me? Okay, I'm not hearing anyone.
Alright, while he does that. Fuck it.
Okay. Yeah, all of a sudden, the music stopped and I couldn't hear anybody.
Yep. Hey, look, the music does something.
Yeah. So, Dungeon Master, I'm going to get the zombies in 4-man crews digging graves for the newly departed, as well as cleaning up their own holes. And you said there's a bunch of bodies, so I'm going to do animate dead on 10 of them.
That should be fine. And these will count as zombies, of course, since they're fresh.
Okay. So what does that bring my number up to? Because
1 second, I actually have this listed down.
I need to write this down myself.
Yes, you do.
And Dungeon Master, I'm not going to differentiate between the cystic zombies and the others. I'm just going to write down zombies.
Yeah, hold on. This isn't notes then.
Unless, well, you know what? I will.
Well, I got it. So you've got 11 cystic zombies, 7 former Bloodhunter zombies, the ones from the cave, and you've got the special guy that's buried deeper, as well as Miko and Greg's bodies.
Okay, so 11 cystic. How many Bloodhunters?
7. Plus the special
Plus
guy.
10.
Kassan, Critter, Smasher. Carp is still there. Volt is still there.
17 plus 1 special.
What was his name?
And didn't I have some other zombies?
Maybe. Give me a second. I've got the 11 Sisthix, the 7 normal Blood Hunter zombies, and the special guy you dug deeper, who can't dig himself out.
Right.
That's it. Plus the ones that you're going to get now.
Okay, so that brings me up to a total of 29 plus X number of bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, Dungeon Master at this point, because I know it takes like a round or a turn for Animate Dead, I forget which. Doesn't matter.
A turn, actually.
Huh?
A turn, actually. And the gnolls aren't going to attack you at this point, so they're just going to fuck off.
Yeah, I've got a pack of a supersized pack of zombies here. So they'll still be digging by the time I finish casting that, and take the 10 new ones and assign them to digging too, because I need a lot of holes dug here.
Mm-hmm.
Strategically, of course. So the bodies that I have not animated now are going to get buried just like the regular zombies. And of course, while they're all still digging, I am going to spend the 15 minutes getting back my 5th level spell, but instead of Animate Dead this time, it's going to be Spirit Fire.
Okay. Okay.
And then I will continue overseeing my stupid brain dead labor force while they get all of the dead bodies buried, and then covering them up. And I'm thinking by now my gang has probably gotten all the armor, tools, weapons, miscellaneous loaded onto the wagon or wagons.
Yeah, at this point, definitely. Velvin is AFK, but I believe we can run them pretty straightforward.
Okay.
I'm back.
Oh, welcome back. All right, so at that point, what time are we looking at, Dungeon Master? Is it light out?
Oh yeah, we'll be light out at this time. I'm going to call it daybreak, actually. Nice and easy.
Nice.
I'm putting a spoiler. You can look at it if you want.
Oh, spoiler. Oh, I gotta see this.
Not very impressive, honestly.
Team C, Team D, Team A, ranged fire the whole time. TB, wait for C and D. So C was like the battering ram team.
Mm-hmm. C and D were supposed to do it together, but small miscommunication.
Team E was a 2-man group.
Yep.
Wow.
Or so you believe.
I wondered if they had more outside, and those guys were like, "Fuck, I ain't doing that 4-foot ledge. He's fucking them up inside." Listen to those shouts. Those fuckers are dying. No, I ain't going in there. Fuck that. You go.
Yep. Standard rolls, of course, need to apply. Okay, I can delete that now. The tactics I gotta keep for a minute. The attack force I gotta hold on to because I gotta crunch XP from it. But yeah, this took a couple weeks to get everything sorted out.
Nice.
Some pretty overwhelming force. I'm amazed the party survived. Especially because of how badly you got hamstrung by lack of people. Oh, I'm so sorry. Dice rolls daytime. Literally, when I saw they occurred within a day of each other, the pregnancy coming to fruition and the blood hunter assault, I'm like, Jesus Christ, you all are gonna hate me.
Oh, hey, Dom, next time you're in a situation like that and you're firing the ballista, aim for the motherfucker in the plate mail.
Yeah, no.
I was sitting here silently screaming, "No! Plate mail! Plate mail!"
Here's the thing about that. I did not know that ballistas don't apply, like armor does not apply to ballista bolts.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, hey, I have a higher chance of hitting one of the ones in the leather armor because I don't have to worry about them having such a high-ass armor class.
His plate mail might as well have been made out of paper mache against a ballista.
Yep.
But you didn't. Now you do. And then I wanted to scream at you to take the shot and evade back down the stairs, but I couldn't. And
yep. At least you lived. Dom, we finally found a character where you can make newbie mistakes and not die immediately. Or if you do, you just kind of come back.
Anyhow,
Crazy ridiculous.
I need to go pee, so I'm going to do that and get a smoke real quick. Can y'all?
Yep.
Thank you.
Okay. So yeah, y'all can talk amongst yourselves, discuss. If you all have any actions you want to do, I know it's pretty Mead-centric right now. It's like he runs the place or something.
I'm just making sure to load up all the armor that I can, getting it packed into the wagon so it won't fly out on the ride over.
Yeah, no, it shouldn't be too bad. I don't have exact numbers in front of me, but it should be reasonable. So this is the thing. I 100% try to murder the players with the monsters, but then it's like, okay, yeah, sure, you can do that. Play. Nope. Resume. QUE. Leave. Join. Resume. Alright. I don't know why that wasn't working. Okay, I think I can close down the crit tables. Hopefully there's no more combat for the rest of the session. We can just do some maintenance. So yeah, on my cheat sheet I got Jazeel, Ecroromede, Velvin, Hugo, John. Cassie's gone, and Yelron's ditching.
Alright, so Dungeon Master, yeah, with sunup, does Cassie need a horse?
She was gonna walk it, unless y'all are like heading right into town, but she'll take a horse if you want. She has like a gemstone she can pay you for.
Let me see. I need to find where I have my numbers written down. I have 11 wagons total. That's including the 4 that are with the tribe. And I have 22 horses. Oof.
Yeah, no, that's a 2-2 split right there. She can walk it. She'll be fine. I'll fill up at the well and, yeah.
Well, I just hate to be one shy. No, send her away with a horse. I can replace it later.
Alright. She'll thank you for the gift. And yeah. She'll head off south, maybe hit Renvera, pick up some money, and yeah. Off she roams. Maybe look for one of those Forsaken goobers and get a wish.
Okay.
And yeah, Yelron left before it was light out.
Does she actually say that?
No, she doesn't voice that.
Okay. Alright. Well, let's see here. Mark that off. So, John, I'm going to need you to stay here at the keep today.
Can do.
And find something for Tommy to do.
Any ideas? I mean, other than, standard cleaning, maintenance, and shit. Maybe talk to him, see what he knows about the, what do you say they were called? Blood Hunters?
The Blood Hunters. You two need to have a very long and thorough chat about that. Make sure Kassan and the girls and the babies are taken care of. And make sure one of the ballista is loaded. Make sure that Tommy gets a rundown on how to help with that. Tommy, how does it feel? How does it feel to have a job?
It beats being dead, sir.
Beats prison? Beats being a slave? Yes?
Yeah.
And you've got 5 gold in your pouch now.
Yeah.
Remember, don't steal from me. The last man.
I don't want to, sir. Honestly, if you dropped me off in a city, I'd be gone before you could say bye.
The last man that stole from me stole a gem. I put a bounty on his head for double the value of that gem. He's rotting right now. There's food, there's shelter, there's security here. Make yourself useful. You'll live long.
Okay. One
right.
day, Tommy will have swagger. In the meantime, he's completely in over his head, and he knows it.
All right. Well, anyhow, the two of them are staying there. Velvin.
Yes, sir.
After we've rested up a bit after our meal, and we're going to wait a little bit, see if Kassan gets up from her nap.
All right. Well, she didn't sleep too well after the attack, and the babies didn't either, so not really.
Well, she's got the girls taking care of the babies, right?
Yeah, no, girls are helping where they can. The thing is, new parents, you wake up every, 4 hours, because baby needs feeding again.
Yep.
So she's just going to have to get used to a lot less sleep than normal.
Well, she'll deal with it. Plus, they'll grow, and then things will get back to normal-ish. And besides, there's going to be more help around soon. All right, in that case, Velvin, you go. Let us, Velvin, you're aspiring as a wagoneer. You'll drive the wagon. Dungeon Master, was it 1 wagon load or 2?
I'm going to say 2.
All right, Hugo. Any experience driving a wagon?
Not really, Hugo. In case you plan on asking me.
Well, that was going to be a question.
Today is your learner's experience. Anyhow, I'll give him the brief rundown on how to drive the wagon, and he will have wagon 2 of the lesser of the loaded wagons, if they're not both heaped full of stuff. And I'm looking for Chap to show up if he isn't already there.
Yeah, no, I almost forgot about Chap. He showed up, standard, what you'd expect. What the hell is this, you know?
Chap. Zeal?
Jaziel, yes.
Jaziel. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Hugo, I don't know if you remember my noble steed.
Hugo, you were briefed.
Anyhow,
you showed up. You saw him before.
We do have all the zombies back in their holes, as well as the newly minted dead. Correct?
Yep. However many that was, I'll figure the amount out later.
Yeah. So, Kassan, I'm going to go pay a little visit to the chief and the Skinflare tribe, our cousins. And I'm leaving John and Tommy. Tommy's the new help. Tommy, this is my mate, my woman, Kassan. Her word is my word. And be very careful. She's quite deadly.
Alright, Tommy's standard scared out of his mind, just going along because he doesn't want to die response. I'm sorry, my brain for roleplay is going out the window. On the plus side, I don't have to play any NPCs right now. You all are just yourselves.
Tommy, she's also a Mistwalker.
Oh, for fuck's sakes, how many of you are there? You know that they're coming back, right? Not today, obviously, but they're not gonna stop. They were angry.
They will stop eventually, Tommy.
They will stop.
When we cut all the heads off.
Aye, Velvin, aye. They've sent their A game, and their A game wasn't good enough. Anyhow, so Dungeon Master, with that long sword and 2 wagons full of stuff, I will take the lead on Jaziel and let Velvin, Hugo, drive side by side. That way, if Hugo needs any pointers, Velvin, maybe you can tell him.
Yes,
anyhow, mount up, we ride. John, take care of my woman and the keep. We'll be back before sunset. We should.
Cassie rides off to the south. Yalran already left. John, waves at you, and he'll get Tommy to work, learning how to do shit and stuff. And yeah.
About how old is Tommy? I'm thinking a teenager.
A little bit older, but yeah,
18,
young 20s.
19.
Young 20s.
Okay, he's still young enough to learn.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make use out of him. Okay.
He's just a failed pickpocket. Got a few years. Bad rap.
As we're making our way across the desert, and Hugo asks me some questions about wagoneering, I tell him, please, when you talk to me, don't look at me.
Oh, that is so mean. I love it.
Okay.
Duly noted. Duly noted.
I'm very vain.
Piss off the cleric. See what happens.
I love beautiful. I hate ugly things. It just is what
Piss off the cleric. See what happens.
Anyhow, Dungeon Master, we're going to go about, this is all off-road because we're going north, I believe.
Kind of northwest, yeah.
Northwest. Okay. We're going to go about 2.5 miles an hour.
All right.
And yeah, I'm in the lead. Tip of the spear, as usual. But I'm fully charged up. And yeah, we're going to travel for 4 miles. So that should take 2 hours to get to the orcs.
And Hugo, you have an alright time controlling it. You're not sure if the horse is just following Ecroromede or just what, but it's not too hard. Grills has never been a dick to us players about it when we started driving wagons with no training, so I'm going to learn from that. I'll slam you for something else later.
It's not a really hard skill, you know? Reins and a brake.
Yep, y'all get over to the thing. There are a couple orcs posted outside, and they hail wave you down, obviously.
Hail, cousins. In Orcish.
And they respond likewise.
And I'll tell them, I'm going to have to teach more of you the common tongue of man for better communication. Summon up some more of the cousins. We have gifts for the tribe. And one of you go get the chief.
They will either go off and get or call down, so on and so forth. Obviously, they're not leaving the front unguarded. That being said, you're there, obviously.
You can leave the front unguarded. I'm here.
Chief will come, they'll get some laborers, and you'll display, haha, behold.
Chief.
Armor, weapons.
Cousin, I bring you 2 wagons of bounty for you to disperse amongst your most deserving.
I stand in the back of the wagon and start to throw the armor out to the individual orcs.
Well, Velvin, it's amazing. These guys poked at you with sticks not even, a week ago, and now you're giving them armor and weapons. Honestly, you're having whiplash.
My lord commands it.
It's culture shock.
It really is. It's like, Jesus, I hated these people and would have cut all their throats not even a week ago at most.
But now they're smiling at him.
Oh, they could be smiling, they could be leering. It's hard to say. They are orcs. And the stuff will be distributed, and Chief will promise the right orcs get it, of course.
Okay. So while there's a big crowd of them there, and Chieftain, I bring you something special too, cousin. And I'll present him with the sword.
The flame tongue from earlier,
or? The flame tongue from earlier.
I thought you already gave him that.
We handled that, but I never got to do it in session. Because I hadn't been back, remember?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And of course, I will tell him to, hey, draw it forth and repeat this word. And don't hold it too close to your face when you do that.
Whoosh. Fire sword. Flame tongue longsword. Yes.
Yeah, flame tongue longsword.
Orcs are impressed, and we could kill a troll with this thing. Hey, that thing's ugly like a troll. Can we try it on this?
Huh?
As they look at Hugo.
No, that's actually coincidental.
And I'll, of course, make sure the chief knows that the same word turns it off, so that, you don't need to sharpen it.
And like I've said before, this here chief, he's very charismatic for an orc, so he's riling up, see, this was a good choice, our sorcerer, our so on and so forth. He's not using the word leader, but it is essentially, has brought us gifts.
Wizard, yes, and
the tribe shall get stronger as soon as we find
weapons
food.
And stuff, and Yes, and I'll tell him I appreciated his assistance in the dark hours, but that I'd repelled the and I'll spit on the ground, blood hunters, but still, we tracked. I'm sure his warriors gave him the lowdown.
Oh, he was actually one of them. He's one of those war chiefs who, if he doesn't go out, he looks weak.
Okay, I didn't know he was with them, so... All right, well, regardless, he was there, then I don't need to explain that. Anyhow, if he wants to hand over some of the coin that I can exchange for food and whatever wish list he's got for me to get from the cities.
Haven't thought about what kind of wish list, but they'd probably just... right now their thing is food. They're still establishing good hunting grounds, and it's the desert. It's not always going to be the desert, but for the moment it is.
And I'll warn them about the Sandmen and how they can be bribed with like a flask of water, a water skin, and some of the other dangers, giant scorpions, that kind of shit. But
they know giant scorpions. Those are everywhere.
Yeah, they should know a lot of this shit, but I will warn them about the Sandmen and how to just bribe them.
You mentioning the Sand Dragon?
Yeah, I'll mention it, and the best case for that is hide in your cave, because that's a big thing. I'm going to have to kill that myself.
Alright.
Anyhow, I will make sure that they're getting settled in. They're still having accommodation issues, aren't they?
Yeah, it's a bit cramped in the cave at the moment. They're making do, but...
Alright, so get Velvin and Hugo to come with me as we go in.
They're going to start doing some excavation work. In fact, I imagine that's what you're about to suggest.
Yeah, so they've got the guards out front to watch over the wagons, plus Jazeel is out there, so that stuff should be okay.
Yep.
Alright, so Dungeon Master, we're going to go down to the black door thing.
Ah, the black box.
Uh-huh.
Yes. The orcs shy away from it. Even in cramped space, they give it a wide berth.
Alright, well, I'll instruct them to get ready with their tools, their picks and shovels, but mostly picks and hammers.
Yep.
And Dungeon Master, I'm going to sniff the doors. It's still enchanted.
It smells enchanted.
Alright, I'm going to throw that big whammy, Dispel Magic, on it.
Okay. There's a percentile die roll here involved.
Yeah.
Alright, you're that level. This thing functions at that level. It's for a bonus of that or a penalty of that. Alright. There doesn't appear to be a major visual change.
Okay, now instruct them to start trying to crack around it, the stone and whatnot with their hammers. Dungeon Master, I'm going to sniff. Have I dispelled the magic? Is it
It would appear so. This is definitely some kind of metal you're not familiar with, but you don't smell magic anymore.
Quickly. I don't know if I've permanently dispelled it or temporarily. Break it.
They begin chipping away at it, and they've got enough people fresh enough, and I don't know how long it should take reasonably, but you'll see they're starting to make progress. There are chips appearing. Whatever metal this is, it breaks, it flakes, it cracks, it crumbles.
We're collecting that shit.
You want to collect it all?
Yes, all of this black metal.
To the wagons?
To the wagons.
Okay, we start loading wagons.
All right.
Can we bring the wagons in the cave?
No.
Not enough room. Steep hit points. There are still bows all over the place, by the way. The orcs tried to pile them up in a corner, and the corner got too big, so it's...
Okay, but we have at this point broken the door. Okay, then I will make sure I get the chief and the shaman and whatever lieutenants he wants in on this, and I'll describe what's underneath in all the rooms, make sure I give them the heads up that there are some levers that open and shut doors. Don't fuck with those. They seal off rooms. You could end up
trapping something.
Okay, so I'm going to give them the lowdown and the skinny on the dungeon that is beyond this door, and that when they start moving people in, teams of warriors should go first. I destroyed all of the stuff that was in there, but I don't know if there's any kind of magic that would have replenished, or if maybe something tunneled in from another side. So be cautious. Send your warriors first in strength before moving the females and the younglings in.
All right. They accept this.
Now you will have space for the tribe. You are a wise chief. With a magic sword now.
Yes.
Are these bones that are piled up there, are they clean? Like, no meat on them, no flesh?
No. Like, they are barren in the sense that there isn't any meat or flesh on them, but they are old, ancient, yellow, chipped, cracked, broken.
I'm going to collect up a small pile of them to take back with me.
Alright. Corpse creep. That is what one of the orcs whispers to you, Ecroromede, upon seeing Velvin do that. Corpse creep.
I want to build something.
He whispers what?
Corpse creep. It's a orcish term for someone who's screwing around with the undead.
Orcs creep? Okay.
One could be applied to you, but they don't know about the zombies. That one, at least. And again, they still think he's your slave.
Well, yes. 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 Back to him in Orcish. Yes, elves are a strange lot.
Okay, I see another character. Did I catch that? No. Start thinking about Yelron. Okay. So anything else at the black box?
Okay, again, we've got this puppy ruptured. That's enough. The orcs can make this doorway as big as they want, but let the chief know and his lieutenants and the shaman that I want all of that black metal. I might be able to get us something wonderful from that. And again, with the chief, let him know that I want him in on a meeting, hopefully sometime soon, and I'll fill him in on the pachydermians. And he already knows about the Aranea. Yep. So we will have an alliance with the spider folk and the pachydermians, if possible. All with the red sash on their arms. One force combined, stronger than any of the three on its own.
I'm gonna have to do some dice rolls there. Oh boy. Well, he's interested, obviously. Obviously, that's your forte, but he can represent the skin flayers at these negotiations, meetings, bargains, whatever you call them.
Yeah. Bargaining. Yeah. Negotiations.
Right. Anything else down in the cave?
I don't think so, Dungeon Master. They've secured the cave. Now they're going to have additional living space. I'm going to suggest to them that they actually take those bones and litter them around outside the entrance. That way, if anything tries to sneak up on them, it steps on the bones and makes crunching noises.
Clever idea. They'll implement that.
And I'll let him know that possibly because the pachydermians trek to the wellspring, that maybe they would be willing to trade meat for water deliveries. But that'll come up in the negotiations, in the meetings. Now, I doubt that the Web Queen will show up herself, but I'm sure one of her
one of her children. Probably that one you keep interacting with.
Yes. So again, the pachydermians, don't fuck with them. They are
only in self-defense.
They are not yet friends, but they are not enemies either. And the Aranea are our friends, which is why they wear the red sash, as your people do as well.
My strength spell is worn off by now, I'm sure.
You're not sure? Do you want to try and test it?
Is it lunchtime yet, Dungeon Master?
You're not sure? Do you want to go outside and look?
Am I hungry yet?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'm keeping track of it.
Anyhow, yeah, we've all got infravision. So even though it's dark down here, we should be just very well and peachy. If there's anything else I'm not thinking of right now, I don't know what it is. Ask the chief if he's going to need lumber for getting his catapults mounted.
Probably.
Either. Okay, does he want them on wheels?
Wheels would probably be smartest. I'm not quite sure how they're best going to deploy them outside the cave entrance, so I'm going to have to do some thinking about it, but they'll think of something. No. But yeah, wheeling them around would be best.
Okay, alright. Then, wheels it is. I'll get lumber and see if I can get some of the human wheels made. Do his catapults have axles on them? Or
no, it's going to have to be built on. These were stationary catapults.
All right, then I'll see about getting wheels made and the wood for all the rest of the sport stuff. But obviously, at this point, he's got the manpower that they can physically pick one up and turn it in the right direction. And I'm sure he's stationed them in the most likely avenues of attack.
Yep.
And he doesn't need me to remind him to save the shot. But I will let him know that any excavation stonework that comes out, if he's not saving it for catapult shot, I'm going to need it for work at improving my keep. And at this time, also, I'm going to see about getting him to pony up a garrison.
Okay, what size garrison we talking here?
Okay, he's got 120 warriors, right?
Roughly, give or take.
Give or take? Okay, so 10 warriors on a 3-day rotation.
Alright, just have them be at the keep.
Be at the keep, manning my ballista, and defending it.
Okay.
Alright, Dungeon Master, I believe I have 3 ballista.
I know you've got 2. The third one, I forget if we ever set up or not.
I thought I had 3.
You can look at your character sheet later. I think this is after session work, though.
Okay. Anyhow, 10 orcs after some training should be sufficient to... And yeah, they might have a penalty on speed or accuracy initially, but, you know, we can train them and they can do target practice and just aim at the sand and recover the ammo and get them trained up on that. So, I know he's got the excavation going on, but if he could send the garrison force, 10
so
orcs.
Just every day, 10 orcs show up, relieve the previous 10, previous 10 go and rest, and so forth.
10 orcs show up. 3 days later, 10 more orcs show up. The first 10 go back to the tribe.
10 orcs every 3 days. Okay.
10 orcs every 3 days. That would, because it's going to be boring most of the time. They're going to be practicing with the ballista, playing cards, throwing dice, that kind of shit. That, you know, they're going to be keeping watch and fucking off mostly.
Yep, I'm sure he'll have no shortage of volunteers.
Okay. And so if he wants to send that first batch back with us now, because I've got 2 empty wagons, or, you know, he can send them tomorrow, but that's going to indispose him of 2 of his 4 wagons.
I'll send them back with you.
Okay. But our wagons, aren't they full of the black metal?
They're not going to chip out that whole thing. They're getting a hole big enough for them to go inside, pretty much.
Yeah, that's going to take time for them to work on it. Okay. So we're going to maybe have, like, what, a barrel or 2 full worth of the black metal?
If that, yeah. It's not particularly thick, it turns out.
Okay, so we're going to have some black metal and 5 orcs per wagon.
Okay.
All right. Well, in that case, Dungeon Master, we're going to get his first team of 10 for the garrison and load up. And if it's not lunchtime yet, we're going to load up and move out.
All right. And, yeah, it's not too close to lunchtime. Still got an hour or 2. I'm fading fast, though. I'm going to see if I can go to 11, unless everyone would like to stop here. Let me just get you over to the...
If you're having trouble, I don't want you to make a mistake and feel bad about it.
Alright.
So let me go for a smoke and make sure we've got our last... And let us get our last minute stuff and see if we make it back to the keep without encounters. So I'll be right back.
Yep.
Party makes it to the keep. Damn, okay.
Yeah, it was that fast. Okay, I need to do XP calc for tonight. Yeah, no, I'm tired.
All good, man.
Maybe not the most interactive, engaging for all players session. It's a lot of administrative work, if you will, where it's just like, yeah, you know, we gotta do this. Okay.
It's still good.
So these are the blood hunters. Those can go there. Survivors? Yeah, survivors are good. I don't need this anymore, actually. I thought y'all were gonna end up fighting them, but then I did some rolls and time difference, and it's like, okay, they're leaving. The attack force is what I need. So.
The whole time? The entire time.
Yeah, I'm thinking I don't need this so much, so just the attack force and the NPCs themselves should work.
Alright, so yes, Dungeon Master. We make it back to the keep?
Yeah, you do.
Okay, damn. I was hoping we'd get a random encounter on the way.
Anyhow.
No. Yeah, I know. Alright, so I'm going to get John and get the whole gang in tow. Hugo, Velvin, the 10 orcs, and John's already been trained basically on the ballista. So me and John will be training all the rest of them. Here's how you load it. Here's how you crank it back. Here's how you aim it. And let them take a shot. And, you know, we're spending the rest of the day on ballista training for the orcs and Velvin and Hugo.
All right.
Of course, we'll eat lunch. And
now, do you want the orcs to patrol? This is something I would have asked. Do you want them to start like patrolling the area, trying to secure it, or not at this point? Get more situated first.
Okay.
Like they've got regular food patrols, but it's like, oh, we see a crowd of monsters there, type of deal.
Okay, the garrison, I want them to patrol like right around the keep. You know, don't fall off the cliff at the back, but you know, take a peek, make sure there ain't nothing climbing up there, and you know, just the immediate area. You know, like 50 yards out, kind of thing. No more than that.
Okay.
And you know, like 2 or 3 of you go out on a patrol, and you know, the rest of you man the ballista when they do. Just make sure stuff ain't creeping up on it. But basically, you sit here and man the guns, and you know, 2 or 3 times a day, once or twice at night. Actually, reverse that. Once or twice during the day, 2 or 3 times at night, since they've got the infravision. Do a patrol, do a sweep, and you know, make sure you can yell out, and make sure that we've got people on the ballista at the time. That way, if something does pop up,
they can
got
shoot it.
Yeah. Fire.
All right.
And yeah, get them broke in.
Okay. So, moment of truth question here. Aside from the roleplay XP, which is separate, and very well done tonight, everyone, with that, does the party want to split Velvin in on the XP, since he couldn't make it for the encounter? Yes. In that case, at Adventurers...
Because, yes, I did the lion's share of the killing. You got to be shitting me. Is that a typo?
No.
That was 1 zeros, right?
That is 12,000 XP each for the various fighters and shit. That's, yeah. I crunched the numbers. There was a lot of shit there. You handled it beautifully, Ecroromede.
If I had bogarted that shit.
I appreciate you guys sharing that.
Now, for those of you leveling up, Velvin, Dom, you're gonna have to trade. I can't emphasize it more. You can't become 4th level with a snap of the fingers. You're gonna have to train.
Oh yeah.
That's.
If you think I've been too generous, I can knock off a 0.
So do you think I should split it 50-50 because I wasn't really in the fight
So yeah,
either way?
no. Reasonably, it should like all go. I don't know, 50-50. Like you shouldn't have it because you didn't participate, but so yeah, 50-50.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
I got nothing.
Ride those coattails, man.
Ride them. Look, pretty soon you're gonna level up faster, anyways, just by traveling with the Chromine. It's like, hey, we're up against 20 orcs, or not 20 orcs, 20 trolls, and he just fireballs. But I shot an arrow, so I get fighter XP.
At least now I won't feel like I'm gonna die every time something
Oh,
looks at me.
wow. Okay, Dungeon Master, I didn't do a whole lot of assassin stuff there.
Nah, you didn't. So, you did plenty of magic user, plenty of fighter. I'm gonna say 50-50 for you. Dom, your character, you did some magic user, you did some cleric, 50-50 for you. Done. Y'all multi-classers, do you know how fun it is to just be single-classed and you see that? It's like, well, I'm 4th level Dungeon Master.
Yeah.
I played Vasa for a little bit. Yes, I know that.
It's so nice.
Okay.
Okay. That's the attack force. I should probably delete it. Let me make sure I'm not deleting Felix or Locust before I do that.
Wait, okay, remember, Dom, you're splitting that.
I know.
So that's 6,000 to each class.
Ryle, where are you? There you are.
That's only 3 level ups. 2 in cleric, 1 in mage.
No, as in I went from 1st level cleric to 4th level cleric, and 1st level
To third.
magic user to
to
3rd level
third.
magic user.
Alright. It is acceptable. Again, training needs to be done. Alright, killing recording.